Morning, afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the fight room. We are live. I really wanted to watch the heavyweight fight because I knew it was going to be good. But here we are. I've made it for this fight. Giyasov Catterall. I just saw the knockdown. And I think, am I right in thinking, guys, that Catterall won round 2 as well? Because I'll start scoring from this point, if so. Because I feel like this is going to be an edgy one. It's a nice body jab from Catterall. What's up, Aimless? Big up. I saw you bigging me up on Reddit, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, 10-8, 10-9. Okay, let me get the scorecard up. How we doing, guys? I know, mate. I know. I saw it. I saw it, but I need to watch the replay. I'll watch the replay of it after this one. I'll get the clock ready for round 4. Does everyone have Catterall winning round 3 as well? I trust you guys to score accurately. I wasn't watching properly just then, just getting everything ready. It looked like a 10-9 to me. So I've got a slightly different setup today, guys, which is quite cool. So I'm watching the fight here now. So I've got a little more of a side profile and I'm watching it. So I've got a second screen now, finally, after years of only having one. I actually had 2 a long time ago, but then I didn't invest when I was traveling. But anyway, so I'll be watching it like this. I'll turn it a bit more like that. I'll be watching it like this and then turning back to talk to you guys. It's good. A lot easier doing the clock and whatnot as well. Round 4 coming up. And we'll chat after this one, guys, properly, because at the minute, we're right into things. I've only just woken up, so I'm sort of a bit groggy, but... All right, round 4's underway. Let's have a look. Most unpopular scorecard I scored for any fight. Ask the subscribers, but I'd say almost certainly Nakatani Hernandez. Oh, overhand left from Catterall. I was excited to watch Giyasov. I thought he looked like he had some real ability. He was a great amateur. I've never watched him as a pro. I don't think I have anyway. Right into the body from Giyasov. He just looks a bit like almost sort of lightweight with Catterall. You know, he's a stocky, strong guy. I remember being in the gym with him, and I'm about the same height as him, but he's very thick. My tagline is, I've only just woken up. Well, I need to stop saying it then, because that's not what the people want to hear. They want energy. They want excitement. Like the stream says, James. Yes, please. Oh, there's the right hand from Giyasov, but Catterall jumps back. There's a left hand to the body from Catterall. That was nice. Left hand to the body from Catterall. Body jab from backhand from Catterall. It's really interesting watching this right now. Giyasov's putting the pressure on, but this is what Catterall wants. He wants someone to come at him. He's such a good counterpuncher. I've always felt he's weakest when leading off Catterall. Don't know if anyone agrees with me on that. Southpaw jab from Catterall. Giyasov is he did lower the trajectory of that second right hand. I think I did get through, but there's a body left hand from Catterall. I think Catterall's reading it quite well. He's a horrible, horrible proposition, Catterall. This does remind me a little bit of the Taylor fight where, he's got someone in front of him who's very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. And Catterall likes it when you're aggressive with him. Jab from Catterall lands to the head. That was lovely. And this is like I say, on the back foot, if you come at him, he loves it. Catterall masterclass off the back foot, says Otto. I still think this is a Catterall round, even though Giyasov didn't get bashed this one. It's just clean, very clean work from Catterall. I hope he wins the world title at welterweight though, because he does deserve it. Best round of the fight for Giyasov, as the commentary says, but at the end of the day, it's still a Catterall round for me. Oh. That's great. Plot Monkey says, my uncle never really watches YouTube or anything, but I sent me a documentary. Now he's obsessed with Japanese boxing. I love that. Koko Taguchi, I put up a reel of her pad work on Instagram, and it's gone viral. It's got nearly 100,000 views. And she's like doubled her subscribers, probably tripled her subscribers now, followers on Instagram, which is fucking brilliant. Like, to be able to have that kind of impact on a fighter's career is so pleasing. The dream is to be able to give good fighters the opportunity to show what they can do. So I was delighted with that. Round 5. Did anyone give Giyasov the 5th round? Hey, bro. Yeah, mad knockdown. I saw the replay. I'm going to watch the whole thing back in between the fights. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. And I hit 30k, Kane. Yeah, exactly. I did hit 30k. "202, you funny bastard." Yeah, the funny thing is, right, I'm not terrible, but I'm also not great. And I'd recommend, if you want to make yourself look good on pads, not putting yourself at the end of a sequence with a load of professional fighters. But I was watching it back, and I was definitely heavily analysing my technique and thinking, oh, that's not so good. That ain't so great. We're a bit sloppy there. Right into the body from Giyasov. Is Catterall walking it? Giyasov's into it more now. There's a jab from Catterall, lands to the head. 1-2 from Catterall lands. And another. I feel Giyasov's just not really offering much head movement. That's the biggest issue for him. Because Catterall throws very, very straight. I think to beat Catterall, you've got to really give him angles. You've got to get your head off that line. And Giyasov ain't really doing it. It's funny, and it's funny to think Catterall came from 140, because he does look really strong at 147. He's a good puncher. Daniel Lapin got demolished in 4 rounds. Wow, I didn't realise that. He's been on all the Usyk cards for a while. There's a body shot from Catterall. And body jab from Catterall as well. Padwork over karaoke. I thought you'd enjoy the karaoke. Oh my god, bro. Was Nakatani that good watching in person? Oh, mate, yeah. It was better than good. He looks exquisite. Just, if you like boxing, yeah, like I said it to him, I felt unbelievably privileged. It was so cool. Backhand from Catterall hits the chest. There's a right hand from Giyasov, but Catterall dips low, and I think he's quite compact in that position. Oh, there's a backhand from Catterall. Oh, there's a right hand from Giyasov that lands. That was a better round for Giyasov. He is getting closer, but I still think Catterall dominated the majority of the round. Guys, has anyone given a round to Giyasov yet? Oops. Haha, I will, don't worry. But a light would also be nice. How did Torrez Jr. get on? He got ice, mate. Yeah, another American prospect bites the dust. And yet the Americans were coming for me in the documentary saying that I was wrong about their boxing, that they are great and they don't need to learn anything from Japan. Nakasone did himself proud in that fight. Hope in the future could do more of these docs. Would love to see some about Americans, British and Eastern Europeans or something. Yeah, why not? Round 6 is underway. And syncing would be nice, guys, but DAZN have messed up their clock. It has 0-0 on it. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate that, dude. Well, the big thing with the documentaries, guys, there's a jab from Catterall lands. I know, 1-2. Oh, that was lovely. Lovely. Oh, he's got him again. Giyasov looks hurt. Oh, and again he's got him. That's 3 1-2s in a row from the southpaw stance that have landed to the head. Jarrell Miller, the great American hope. Catterall is absolutely bashing him right now. Very, very good. There's a shot to the body from Catterall. Yeah, what I was saying was about the documentaries. The key with them is how do I fund them moving forward? Because I don't want to put it on you guys every time I want to do one. And look, I won't really make anything from this one. Oh, there's the 1-2 from Catterall. Because it's not just me going, guys. I take Matt with me. And in the future, we'd ideally like to take an editor with us as well. So that Matt isn't having to do all the editing when we're in between shooting. And that would just speed it up. And we could get it out like a week after rather than 2 weeks. 2 weeks was already outrageously fast. But we definitely needed to rework it when we got back. But yeah, it was we got it out outrageously quickly. I mean, we both were busting our asses getting it done. Oh, there's a 1-2 from Catterall that's just opened up Giyasov's nose. But yeah, either we need to get a broadcaster to back it, or we need to do more crowd funds. And I don't want to put it on you guys every time we want to do one. I don't think that's. It's not about fairness. If people want to do it, they'll do it. But it's more just that it needs to be done in a sustainable way. I can't be relying on that every time, if that makes sense. I know some people wouldn't mind that, but like there's already been quite a few comments from people saying, oh, they'd do it. They wouldn't mind funding another one. But yeah, it's got to be revenue generating. It's got to be sustainable. But you know, the more we do, the more money they'll make because hopefully the channel will get bigger. But I think sponsors is probably a big thing for the next one. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Viper's Rule. I mean, look, we did break even on this one, I think. So I actually haven't broken it down yet exactly. But I'd done the numbers before, so I was happy with the amount we raised for sure. But oh, there's a nice body shot from Catterall. But it's just how much money we actually make on it. It won't be a lot for the amount of time put in. We'll probably, you know, especially the fact that Matt hasn't got a YouTube channel. He's not growing his platform. So like, I get the value from the subscriber increase. Matt will definitely, for me and Matt, will both need to be a revenue generating thing if we're going to commit to it. But I think we've shown we can do it now. So hopefully people will want to back us. But I don't need to make money to enjoy. I enjoyed it so much, but yeah, for my age, it needs to be done. Do you have any ideas on future docs you'd like to do? There's a few ideas, yeah. Cuba is a big dream. I've got a concept I've come up with called the Defectors, where I want to go and look at Cuban boxing and then look at the fighters that defected to go and turn pro. I think that would be really cool. I've got, I'd like to do one about the death of American boxing as well. We've got some good relationships now with the American coaches we met in Japan. So they've sort of said to us, come out, we'll take care of you. So yeah. This is the problem. If Matt started a channel with those shorts, I'd probably be in trouble. Round 7's underway. Please bang a like on the stream, guys. And if you want to get this card, there's a link in the description. And you can sync it with my clock. Coppinger gave Giyasov 4 and 5. Body shot from Catterall. Right hook from Giyasov. I know it looks like I'm being biased, but I just think Catterall has edged all the rounds. I'm no Jack Catterall fan, by the way. Body jab from Catterall and then a jab over the top. I do think Catterall should have been a world champion, though. I don't know about you guys. I really think he deserves to have been one. American heavyweight boxing would be sick, yeah. Look at Torrez Jr. getting ironed out tonight. There's a body shot from Catterall. Oh, and another shot to the head from Catterall. He's got a lot left, hasn't he, Catterall, in the tank? He's looking good at 147. He looks strong. Body shot from Catterall. Catterall 147 more entertaining. Yeah, I mean, so far. But he's fought good style matchups to OC, you know, like Echo Esterman comes forward all day, and Giyasov's done the same. So it's when you put him in there with another sort of counterpuncher that you have these horrible fights. Or someone who's cautious. Remember the O'Hara Davies fight? It's one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Mysticus Cowboy says, I'm great. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. A shot to the body from Catterall. Fainted upstairs, stepped in. I don't think Catterall's been boring to watch in this fight. Gino Trito. What do you guys think about the new set, by the way, with the black curtain? We're building it. I think the neon sign looks a lot better. I'm going to get, on my left, I'm going to have like a stand with some stuff. Or maybe on my right, actually. Anyway, somewhere on the set, we're going to have like some shelves with like, you know, I want to just accumulate stuff over the years. Like, oh, there's a good shot work from Giyasov there. Backed him up, got him on the ropes, landed a shot. Yeah, I want to, like, I've got some photos from Japan that I want to frame and put up. I got like a what's the word? What's the word when you get a magazine at like a match or something? I've got the word on the tip of my tongue. Program. I've got a program from Corico and Hall. I've got the Mike Tyson photo, obviously, with the Scotland shirt that everyone always asks me what it is. I think I'm going to give the... Oh, there's a nice shot from Catterall. Oh, the backhand there. No, that's a Catterall round as well. That is a Catterall round as well. Carter's been crazy so far. Dude, Corey, it's been really good, man. Nah, it's not green screen. It's a black curtain. I'm going to police it a bit more. I've got a lamp I'm going to shine up on it so you can see the curtain a bit more. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. I had to... bro, I don't do handyman work. Or I haven't in my life. I've never owned a house or anything or rented in a way where I'm like willing to make changes like that. But anyway, I spent most of yesterday putting that curtain up. So yeah, the work never stops. The work never stops. But yeah, it definitely looks better than a shitty white wall, doesn't it? And I think the sound's better as well now. It's definitely reduced the echo a lot. I think it looks a bit better than those sound panels, doesn't it? Round 8 coming next. 420 people in the chat, guys. Bang a like on the stream. The glow from the sign looks much better. Yeah, it does. Oops. Round 8's underway. Body shot from Catterall. You should get some signed gloves. I have a signed Usyk and a Fury one. Where do you want to send them to me? No, I'm kidding, man. I reckon I could get a Nakatani glove if I DM'd his, because I've chatted with his brother on Instagram a bit now. Maybe Nakatani would send me one, but I don't know. You'd have to pay for it, wouldn't it? So it wouldn't be fair. And I owe someone else that glove if I can get it. So yeah. Henry, is there a universe where you see you fight on Misfits? I'm sure there's a universe where you see that if the multiverse theory is correct, but it ain't this one. I'm 35 years old. Oh, there's a nice body shot from Catterall. The last thing I need to be doing is getting myself into a semi-competitive fight. Oh, 1-2 from Catterall. On a card where I could very well lose and get knocked out if I'm fighting someone good. Why would I do that? And anyway, I spend most of my time doing physio and rehab at the minute. My neck is so painful. Body jab from Catterall. Lovely. Oh, there's a right hook, left shot to the body from Catterall. I need to get a coffee after this. Big time. Oh, that's nice work from Catterall as well. Giyasov just can't figure him out at all. You seem cool. Will you talk more about the Usyk fight rather than reply to comments? Oh, there's a jab from Catterall. Backhand to the body from Catterall. I don't know what you mean. I am calling the fight and looking at the odd comment here and there. Normally when I'm commentating and I can't look away, I don't read comments during the round, if that's what you mean. Body jab from Catterall. But this isn't fight at a frenetic pace, so it's quite easy to score and have a quick look to the side as well. But yeah, don't worry. I call the fights accurately and in a focused manner, if that's what you're asking me. Body jab, a jab to the head from Catterall. And the 1-2. And again, it's just working beautifully. And he's opened his nose up again there. Oh, the backhand from Catterall on the turn. Do you think Catterall will win a world title for real? Yeah, I mean, he definitely is good enough. It's just if he gets a shot against the right opponent. I think he beats Rolly Romero if he gets that fight. There's a body shot from Catterall. Left hand to the body. Yes, please, Tom Young. Catterall's backhand when he jabs to the body is stressing me out. There's a backhand again. That backhand to the body for Catterall, and then it's there again. It's such a money shot for him. He's doing a great job. He's doing a bloody good job. They've got the game plan on point here. Is it agreed that Catterall walks through Conor Benn? Yeah, I think Conor Benn's made for Jack Catterall. To be perfectly honest with you. Thanks, Aimless. I appreciate it. We'll keep upgrading it. I'm going to add some more stuff. Round 9 coming up, people. Round 9. Yeah, the biggest problem, as I say, with Giyasov here is that it's all feet. When he enters the pocket, it's all feet. Oh, there's a 1-2 from Catterall. He never ever gets his head off the line. There's a right to the body from Giyasov and a straight left to the body from Catterall in reply. Reckon Sheeraz can do it tonight. I don't know anything about his opponent, to be fair. So I'd assume so. Body jab from Catterall. One, two from Catterall. The white background looked more chic, you think? I don't know about that. Like, I think the white background looked like I was in a bedroom. I don't know if I agree with that one, lad. I think this looks more like a professional studio. I'm not calling anything because nothing's landing right now. They're both throwing shots and missing at the moment. Catterall's getting that through that jab, though. There's a 1-2 from Catterall. Body jab from Catterall. Has everyone in here watched the documentary, by the way? There's a left hand to the body from Catterall. A jab upstairs. There's a body jab from Catterall. Giyasov can't land a shot. This is crazy. I haven't seen Turkey's chair. What's going on with Turkey's chair? There's a 3-shot combination from Catterall that gets through. Oh, he's got a big, like, couch back on it, has he? Yeah, well. For someone that is referred to as the excellency, I'm not overly surprised by that. Even Jason Statham doesn't get his own cushion chair. It's another round for Catterall. Hey man, yeah, it's a work in progress, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I am going to be adding. I've got some LEDs and a lamp. I need to get a bulb for the lamp. So yeah, it's just an ongoing work in progress. Yeah, I agree with that, Alex. He doesn't ever get off the line. Triple G and Canelo together. Oh, it was so cool meeting Ben Lira in the documentary. Triple G's coach, assistant coach. That was very, very cool. He was telling me some amazing stories about when he first met Triple G, and he told him he was too small for middleweight. And then he took him to the wildcard sparring, and he wasn't really trying at first. He was like, "Why aren't you throwing punches? Throw punches." And then he was like, "Okay, coach." And then he knocked out everyone. He knocked out every single fighter that they put him in here with. It's like 3 fighters in a row, all in the first round. Crazy. Round 10. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm a little bit excited for this one to finish so I can go get a coffee. Canelo and AJ talking business in the background. Maybe they're going to open some petrol stations together. That's what Canelo does, right? He's got a load of petrol stations in Mexico. Body jab from Catterall and then a jab upstairs. Quadruple G. That's good, Kane. There's a shot to the body from Catterall. I didn't even see the bot 202. You were too quick for me, mate. Oh, there's a jab upstairs from Catterall. More blood from the nose of Giyasov. He deserves to enjoy his retirement as Triple G. David says, I'm surprised you didn't interview Tomoya Suboi. I didn't know. Well, to be honest, mate, I did not know what we were going to find in that gym. All I'd been told about was the young kid. I didn't know what pros were in there. I didn't even know that Uchiyama ran the gym. I was very, very lucky. Jab to the head, left hand to the body. Oh, Catterall wobbles there, but I don't think he's been hit clean. Was he training in the shots in the clips I showed you, or does he just train in that gym and he wasn't there? Backhand from Catterall. Background looks amazing. So I bet, yeah, it's gonna look even better when I get a light on it. I've got a lamp that I've bought, like a warm lamp. So when I get that on it and I get the LEDs on the floor as well, that'll look even better. And then I'm gonna get some shelves on one of the sides and put some, just my box, just stuff over the time. Damn, David, I'm annoyed about that. He was there. Okay. Well, I didn't even know, bro. That's very frustrating. And I apologize. Oh, that was an elbow from Catterall, I think. Yeah, Catterall just dropped the elbow and he fell down. I'm only excited for it to finish because this is a very decent fight, but I just really want a coffee. Jab from Catterall. 202. I thought he just put his forearm up and he bounced off the forearm. RB says, this channel is literally the only one I watch for live stream breakdowns. Thank you very much, bro. Well, we do have the best live community. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I've not really Obviously, I'm always live streaming, so I don't go on anyone else's lives, but I certainly feel like we do. When I used to watch live streams, I don't remember anybody else having a community like this. Maybe Ade, but he doesn't really go live, so because he works the bloody events. I can't believe I haven't given a round to Giyasov, but that was super. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know who you were talking about. Yeah. You look really decent on the pads for someone who's a non-boxer. I think some people would beg to differ, mate, but I appreciate it. Look, I've done a decent amount of pads. I hadn't done any for a really long time because I've been injured, but round 11's underway. Luckily, I've done a shitload of rehab in the last sort of, well, since December last year, I've been rehabbing, basically. I've got these issues with my legs. So, hence why I look like a fucking, I don't even know how to explain it. Slow-moving vehicle in reverse when I'm bouncing in and out of range. Oh, there's a right hook to the body. Your two options for live are me or TalkSport. Imagine choosing TalkSport over me. No, I'm joking. I'm sure they're very professional. Again, I've never watched a TalkSport live. Jab to the body from Catterall. Left hand to the body from Catterall. That left backhand again from Catterall. He has no fears about slinging it in. I do feel that's the time when you could get him. But he gets his head off the line when he does it, so he's very hard to hit. Jab from Catterall. It's a low output fight, I'll say that. It has little pockets of interest, but I can't really. I want to analyze this for you guys, but there isn't really much to say. It's the same thing every single round. Giyasov trying to get into range. There's a jab from Catterall, and Catterall just picking him off with counters. Yeah, Giyasov's got good feet, but Catterall's got better feet. There's a jab from Catterall. He's a horrible guy to box, Catterall. He's very, very tricky. Three-punch combination from Giyasov, but I don't know if anything was actually clean. It's always hard to tell because they have the camera angle so that Catterall's back's showing you and he's dipped down. There's a body shot from Giyasov with the right hand. Yeah, this is Catterall's best performance. Jab to the body, jab upstairs. Maybe the Josh Taylor fights, he was good in those, and Catterall was still a lot closer to his best self then. There's a jab from Catterall. I wonder if they might try and make Catterall against... Oh, there's a 1-2 from Catterall there. And a jab to the body. Yeah, I wonder if they might try and make Catterall Crocker. There's a backhand, then a right hook to the body from Catterall. Giyasov beats his chest, but he's bleeding profusely out that nose. And then another shot to the body from Catterall. A jab to the head from Catterall. It's another Catterall round. It's another Catterall round for sure. Everyone's saying Giyasov had a good couple of minutes. I didn't think he was particularly landing clean there. They were heavy body shots. You think Crocker will lose to Paro, David? It's definitely an interesting matchup. Your integrity defines your channel. Thank you, mate. That does mean a lot to me. I do try and act in an integrous. Is that the word? Way. I don't think I've ever said that before, but I think it is integrous because it's not integral. Integral would not be the right word. I act with integrity. Agreed. Try to. Let's go. Final round. Up the likes, says Paris Allen. Agreed. Excuse me. 1-2 from Catterall. A body jab from Catterall. Jab to the head from Catterall. The 1-2 to the guard there as well. Why is there no hype around Usyk? Because everyone thinks it's a complete mismatch. 1-2 through the guard. And more people are aware of Agit Kabayel now. There's a body shot from Catterall, maybe a bit low. Yeah, now that people know about Kabayel, 1-2 from Catterall, I think people are losing a bit of respect for Usyk's behavior. There's a jab to the head from Catterall. But, if the WBC don't order it, then he doesn't have to do it as well. I don't think Jack's been bad at all. He's landed a lot more powerful shots than a Devin Haney or probably more than even a Shakur Stevenson. So I don't think you could say that. I think he's boxed really, really well. There's a backhand from Catterall and a jab that lands. I think Catterall's hit him plenty. I don't think he's... Oh, and then there's another backhand from Catterall. I didn't see the backhand get through from Giyasov there. That was called by the commentary, but I may have just missed it. Oh. Just missing the counter. I hook there, Catterall. Backhand from Catterall. I don't think Jack has spoiled his second phase in this fight. I think he's been pretty consistent. And there's another jab. He's not been holding. That was great from Catterall there. Went high, went low. I think, he is obviously a counterpuncher, a pure counterpuncher to me. Jack Catterall clinches. She used to get through this 12th round, Catterall, and it's an absolute landslide win. But yeah, I mean, people talk about Catterall taking no chances. I think it's more because he doesn't really have the ability to do it. I mean, he's got heaps of ability, but it's as a counterpuncher. He's a horrible fighter. Very tricky. There's a right hook from Catterall around the guard there. Giyasov was letting shots go, but none of it's really landing clean, I don't think. There's a right hand that does get through. There's a 1-2 from Catterall. Another Catterall round for me, and I just think he just completely, whitewashed him. Thank you for the super chat, Max Grease. I don't know why that hasn't gone to the stream goal. Didn't give a round to Giyasov. Might be a bit harsh, but he's not won more than 2 rounds for sure. I don't know why that's not working. Maybe I'll just get rid of it if it's not working. Maybe it's because it's in euros. I don't know. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. Maybe I need to re-add it. Best food in Japan. Ryan, we basically only ate barbecue. We had some sushi and stuff as well, but Matt was into the barbecue big time, and yeah, I was obviously very appreciative of his work, so I was like, I'm not going to argue. And also, it's delicious, so yeah, the barbecue was great. I need to try and fix that. Oh, it is connected. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Well, I'll see if anyone else donates, if it works or not. If it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of it on the stream and fix it later. Did you get on the sake? No. I had a few beers. I didn't really drink that much. I was so locked in and so focused on doing a good job, I didn't want to be hungover. It was such a fantastic trip. Did I go to private school? Yes, I did. I don't know why you're interested in that, to be fair, but I did. Sake and karaoke. Yeah, we didn't do it, mate. People were like sort of saying before, there was a few people, sort of trolls saying, oh, we're not paying for your holiday. Mate, that was not a holiday. We were grafting our asses off the whole time we were there. Yeah, we were grafting. It was a lot of work, but it was great fun. I mean, one of the best experiences in my life. It was fantastic. The test. Yeah, it's not working, is it? Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, but it ain't working. Oh, that's really annoying. 118, 109, 119, 108. 116, 111 is way too close. You can't give it 116, 111. Well, hopefully we prove them wrong, Otto, with the quality of the film at the end of it. It was so much work. Yeah, Catterall. He's won that regular title. I'm very happy for him. Scammed. I don't know what's going on with the stream goal. It's not working. We'll get rid of it. Still send super chats though, guys. I do need the support. Am I big in Japan? Probably massive now, mate. I actually was, as you saw in the documentary, I was interviewed by one of their national TV stations, which was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. We were pissing ourselves laughing. Who are you giving warnings to, 202? What's going on there? How much do I weigh? Let's have a boxing match. I weigh about 75 kilos right now. But I could be a bit leaner, for sure. Someone asked who the girl was in the documentary. There it is. Coco Taguchi. Go and check out her Instagram. I'll chuck it in the chat, actually. But she's got a load of more followers, because I put up a reel of her training, and it's gone viral. You should check out Shion's page as well, guys. That is her Instagram. Go and give her a follow. Looks like a hell of a talent. Right, guys. Guys, do me a favor and keep everyone entertained. Keep chatting. Please don't disappear. I need to go make a coffee. I'm dying for a coffee. So that's her Instagram. Go and give her a follow, everyone. Follow me as well on Instagram if you don't already. A guy called Henry. I do not have that many followers on Instagram. But I'm starting to post more reels. And I posted loads from my Japan trip on there as well. But yeah, she's gone viral on Instagram. It's done... How many views has it done? I think it's done nearly 100,000 views, the reel of her training. So I'm delighted for her. She deserves the platform to do well. I can't believe Sanchez knocked out Torrez Jr. We'll talk about that in a minute. Stick around. We'll talk about Torrez Jr. and Sanchez when I'm back in a minute. I'm just going to grab a quick coffee. Get your questions in while I'm away. Get super chats in. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, people. I have returned. I have a coffee. People did leave, but it's okay. They'll come back, hopefully. Let's see what I missed. Sometimes you forget Henry has friends in high places. What do you mean? Do you have another way to support than super chats or YouTube stuff? Well, there's the Japan GoFundMe, which is still there. If you want to send money, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just easy on YouTube, even though they take a lot of it. I probably should start a Patreon. Would people want to support a Patreon? I need to do more content, and then I'm already doing the most I can, really, at the minute. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I could do a Patreon video a week or something. If there was appetite for that. But I want everything I make to be available. That's the problem. I don't really want people to pay for anything I do. What weight does Coco fight? I don't actually know. But she was tiny, but she had really, really strong legs. So I'm not sure what she weighs. Yes, a waste of money, Fergus. Yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, let's have a quick look at the knockout. Right, so guys, please let me know when the next fight is about to start, because I'm just having a quick look at the Sanchez Torrez Jr. fight. I've just gone back to it. I want to watch the whole thing, so give me a shout if anything's happening that I can't miss. But I want to have a quick look at this. So it's a shame because I was quite excited about Torrez Jr. as a prospect, and America, God knows America needs some heavyweights. Thank you for the super. Yeah, you must have scared people off. What kind of coffee? Just black, mate. Just one of those, just a pod, coffee pod. I'm not sure what brand they are. Yeah, the thud no punches was crazy. My reaction in the gym. Oh, there's the backhand from Torrez that landed there. This is not live, guys. By the way, if anyone's just come on, I'm just rewatching this fight before the card continues because I want to see, what it looked like. You would support a Patreon, says Aimles. Thank you very much. Can we call you Heza? Yeah, if you want. You can call me Hazza. All my friends call me Harry, so a lot of my uni mates used to call me Hazza. So yeah, go for it. Call me whatever you want, as long as it's not offensive. And you can call me that as well if you want. It increases engagement, doesn't it? Why don't you currently train? So basically, I've just had loads of injuries. And I've always had issues with my ankles and my feet. So I've been doing this rehab program to try and get it all sorted out. So I've been barely doing any boxing or pads or bag work. And I've been doing pretty much all strength training to try and sort out my body. Because I used to run a lot as well, and I wanted to get back to running. So yeah, I used to run loads. I was a good runner. And yeah, I got tendonitis in my left. That was the thing that started, was my left Achilles got tendonitis. My right, I had plantar fasciitis in my right foot. So I have quite decent hands, but my feet just suck. So yeah, that's basically why. Dave Allen should do Greg's ads. It's quite a good shout, actually. Right, so yeah, I had a quick look at the first round. I'm not missing it. What's happening in the card right now, guys? Because I'm just rewatching the Torrez Jr. fight because I missed it. What are we saying? Oh, we're back up again with the views. Good. People are coming back again. Make sure you smash a like on the stream, guys. There's 700 of you in, and we've only got 179 likes. That's a pitiful ratio. And also, my mates just messaged me. I had a few messages from friends of mine watching the documentary, which is nice. Yeah, we're only 26 subscribers off 30.4, which is great. So do subscribe if you're new. Right, let's have a look at this knockout. It's coming up right now. So Torrez Jr., even though he does feint his way in, he's actually similar to Giyasov, very straight up and down. I guess Sanchez found a bit of form and fitness for this fight as well, because he, people have always thought of him as being a good heavyweight, but I think people kind of thought he was a little bit finished, which is why they rule him out a little bit. The big 30.4 ad, Ben. I'm more excited about that than the 30, to be fair. Oh, it's a beautiful knockout. Wait, let me go back 10 seconds. I want to see that again. So what happened was... Yeah, Sanchez just stepped his foot to the outside, and yeah, he fired in a huge sort of looping right shot. It was absolutely stunning. Amazing. All right, back to live. Fantastic knockout from Frank Sanchez. Let's have some comments. How did you get the name A Guy Called Henry? I should probably get the scorecard sorted out for the next one, actually. One sec. Where's Begic from? Germany. Cool. Thank you for the $10. Yeah, that tip jar's still bust. Anyway, I know you guys will donate anyway. Tendonitis started my issues a decade ago. Plantar fasciitis has continued to come back since. Yeah, so it's fucking annoying. But basically, I'm doing so much work to get my my calf strength up. So I'm doing loads of calf stuff because I worked with this physio who tested my strength in all different areas. I had hip mobility issues, as it turns out, and also my calves were like half as strong as they needed to be to produce enough force, so I didn't get injured running. So that's the issue. I'd highly recommend, mate, finding a physio with these pads where you can test your power output and you can find out where you're weak and what's causing the tendonitis. Oh yeah, so why did I get the name of A Guy Called Henry? So there is a story. Basically, me and my best friend used to write comedy drama scripts together, and we got signed. We had an agent. We were actually signed with the biggest talent agency in Europe. Hence my incredible comedic timing. So yeah, we used to write scripts. We got sent around all the production companies. You know, we wrote a bunch of different pilots. Never got anything made. We did it for like 2 years. And then we just decided we'd written everything we had to say at that time. And we decided to sort of go and do different things. We needed more life experience. I was only like 24, 25 at the time? So this is 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. So he is also called Henry. And I've always gone by Harry my whole life. I am Harry. My dad's Henry too. So I'm Henry Jr., I guess, even though I've never been called Junior. I've always been Harry, but my legal name has been Henry. And when we started writing together, we obviously were both called Henry, so we were like, oh, we should call our writing, thing A Guy Called Henry, or like Two Guys Called Henry, or something like that. So when I started the boxing channel, I just always had a real attachment to the name A Guy Called Henry because of that time. And so I ended up using it for my boxing channel. And that is the story of the Guy Called Henry name. And my little sister made the logo. I've got 2 little sisters. The youngest one, she's a very talented artist. She designed the logo for me. She used like a print. It's like print screen thing. I don't know what she did, but anyway, she designed it, so that was cool. Mm. I have thought about refreshing it a few times because I have much better hair now, but you can't really tell. I mean, no running for me right now, mate. I don't actually produce enough power to do it. It is King of Cats. Yeah, that's very good. Very well caught from you, Ad Ben. Yeah, it is King of Cats. The prat. Yeah. Sanchez knocked out Torrez, mate, in round 2. Crazy knockout. Big, huge right hand. Are you the same Henry from the Big Man's Element chat? I don't know what that is. So I'm going to say no. I don't know what that is. What is that? You didn't op on your plantar. That's terrible. Damn, bro. How'd I go from comedy to boxing? It was comedy drama. It wasn't pure comedy. Basically, it's a long story. It's probably one for another day. But, yeah. I don't know. I've just always been... I was a massive boxing fan the entire time. I used to watch absolutely everything. I, watched every single news channel, every single interview. Just, years and years and years of consuming information. YB Boxing is digging you out on his channel in a comedic manner. Said he is not jealous, but he is. I think he comes for everyone, doesn't he? I think he that's his thing, right? He likes to dig people out, so I suppose it means he deems me relevant enough to be dug out and may produce some views for him. So, power to him. Very professional setup, says my Yukiverse. Well, we're going to make it better. I need to backlight the curtain more. I need a stand so I can put some boxing stuff on it. Yeah. How's the documentary going? It's out, buddy. Go and check it out right now. Nah, don't leave the live. But everyone should check out my boxing documentary after this. If you haven't watched it yet. I want it to do as many views as possible. Hopefully it will just sit there and run for a long time. I'm just going to have a quick look at how many views are on right now. Let us see how many views it has done so far. Let's see. It is currently on 28.4k views. And the views are dropping down a bit per hour, so yeah, we need it to keep performing well. I was actually A/B testing a red thumbnail. Maybe you guys can help me. It's only slightly winning the red one. So basically, some people were complaining they couldn't recognize it as being part of my channel. And I wasn't too sure what to do to make it look more like my channel, because obviously it's a documentary, you gotta do something different. Some people said the thumbnail was really ugly, which might be right. I'm not a graphic designer, I've done the best I can with it. But basically, tell me which one you prefer, guys. We'll do a poll. So, this is the blue one, right? You can all see that blue one, you've seen that already. This is the red one. What do you guys prefer, the blue one or the red one? We got the blue one, we got the red one. Blue one, red one. Please let me know which one you prefer. Let's do a quick poll. I'd really appreciate if you guys could give me a vote on that. Which thumbnail is better? Red, blue. Let me know, because I think the red one is more in keeping with the channel branding, because I use that red color. But I want this to do as well as it can. So I want, there it is again. The blue looks sort of more it's a more natural looking thumbnail, but the red one has it has the channel colors, so yeah, let me know. 202 thinks the thumbnail is pretty poor. Yeah, I mean, conceptually it's hard, man. I'm not a graphic designer, so I wasn't really sure what else to do with it. But anyway, there they are. Let me know what you think. Get your votes in. Let me know. Blue is currently winning. Over half the vote. But it looks like in the... But it looks like in the comments people prefer the red. Interesting. You thought I was building an Aldi shopping basket? Blue. Red. More likely to score past the blue. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to try and have a crack at making a better documentary-style thumbnail for it, I'm open to it. I thought the thumbnail was alright, but, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a graphic designer. I know what to do. I've figured out a style that works for my channel, but, like, it's... I openly accept that I'm not probably talented enough on a graphic design to do a proper docu-style thumbnail. The blue is marginally winning. The thing is, I didn't want people to think it was about Inoue and Nakatani, so I put it in there, but I didn't want it to be the main... Everyone thinks the red stands out. People in the comments like the red, but the people voting like blue. If you're writing red, please vote red, because I need to understand that if you actually think the red one's better or not. Blue is a bit more vloggy, people are saying. Yeah, that's true. I'm testing it at the minute, so some people will be seeing that one. And as it stands, the red is slightly winning for the time it's been up, but only by like 1%. I guess that means it's a negligible difference, really. But yeah, if someone wants to try and make me a better one, I'm open to being sent stuff. So if you want to email me a better version, if you want to try and have a crack at making me a better thumbnail for it, I'm open to it. Do subscribe, guys, if you're new. Smash the like button. And if you want to watch this card with me and sync the live with my card and my scoring, there's a link in the description for DAZN. Also, channel memberships. I've not plugged channel memberships for ages. We've got a good community of members here. If you want to become a member, there's a link for that in the description as well. Morton, there's no way I could do my normal thumbnails for this. No chance. That's my normal ones are very like, we're talking about this topic. I couldn't do a documentary with that style of thumbnail. No chance. I mean, it's like the click-through rate's performing pretty well. Like, it's done okay. So I'm not thinking it's a really bad thumbnail like some people are saying, but I want to optimize it and get it as good as I can. So yeah, if anybody wants to have a go at making me something good who knows what they're doing, then I'm willing to try something else. The blue is still winning slightly. I'll just show them one more time. See, look, everyone's got an opinion, man. Get rid of the arrow, do this, do that. But cleaner, less clutter. Yeah, thank you for the memberships tier to you legend. That's the red. Get your final votes in and then we'll cover the Sheeraz fight. Yeah, just email it to me, mate. My email's in the description. And don't be offended if I don't use it. I'm quite picky, but like, yeah, if it's something that I think could work, I'll definitely give it a go. But just make sure you look at my channel branding and stuff to kind of keep it somewhat in line with it. Sam hasn't had a chance to watch the documentary, but looking forward to it. Can you test different thumbnails concurrently? Yes, I'm currently testing the red and the blue, but they're very close right now. Right, the blue has won it by 3%, so not much. I suppose it's more than that. It's 8%, isn't it? Let's the swing. All right, I'll end the poll. Thanks, guys, for voting on that. I appreciate it. Yeah, people are pretty divided on what they think, so. Are you looking for a graphic designer? I'm not saying no. Like, I can't afford it, to be honest with you. The channel doesn't generate enough. But I'd be open to working with someone to develop a new style for me with some of the graphics. If you want to send me some attempts, then feel free. I'm happy to see the work, and if I think it's good and I can't do it, then fine. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to have a crack at it, have a crack at it, and I'll definitely give you a plug if you do a good job. I can say that. Interesting. I didn't realize. What the hell's that name of that Irish fighter? How can I not remember? Jason Quigley. I didn't know Quigley was in the corner of Sheeraz. Random. Yeah, I don't. Have I watched Begic before? Alem Begic. No, I definitely haven't. I've never heard of this bloke. It sounds like I should have, but I haven't. He's listed as inactive on BoxRec, but he had a fight in April 25, so I guess it's because it's been over a year. Well, we'll see, mate. Maybe. If it's better. Red for good luck in Japan, only for the arrow. Yeah, hard to say, man. I understand what you're saying. But, yeah, it's hard to predict this YouTube game. But yeah, as I say, if anyone wants to try have a crack at the thumbnail for me for the documentary, I'm very open to applying some different ones and testing some different stuff. I don't want it to be limited because of the click-through rate, which it's on the lower side at the moment. I'm not super happy with the click-through rate. It definitely doesn't represent what's in there, I don't think, quality-wise. I think that's a fair criticism. Yeah, so Sheeraz is in the ring, mate. Vader. Thank you very much, Kane. Yeah, they're just being announced. I'm going to commentate on this one properly, so won't read as many comments. So Paul Helsby says, Bald and Bankrupt had 4 million subs. He doesn't have a graphic designer. Don't worry about it. They all look good. Well, I don't know who that is. But yeah, no, I'm good enough at the thumbnails I do normally, but this is obviously another thing, so. Photoshop Nakatani knocking out Henry. Yeah, Jinto's too nice for that. No, it's fine, 202. I don't think you're being a jerk. I appreciate the feedback. And I want people to click on the documentary, so, you know. I'm very, very open. As I say, it was. I didn't even know where to begin with it. I was very confused about what to do for it. It's so hard to find that balance between it being a documentary thumbnail and it being a suitable for YouTube thumbnail, because it is at the end of the day on YouTube. That's what people have to remember. So yeah. All right, this is about to start, guys. Make sure you smash a like on the video if you haven't already. We only got 245 likes. I'd like to get to at least 500. Jason enjoyed the documentary. I appreciate it. I'm not worried about the title, Viper's Rule. It is the thumbnail specifically that I'm more concerned about. Round 1 is underway. Right, let me focus on this, guys. Oh, there's a left hook around the guard and then a right hand down the middle from Sheeraz. Sheeraz looks massive. How the hell did this guy ever make 154? Absolutely insane. Double jab from Sheeraz. Nice. And he's already stalking Begic. Begic is on the back foot here. Straight away, what I'll say about Begic is he looks like a fighter that's there to survive. He's got his gloves up. Maybe he just wants to ease his way into the contest, but his balance looks a bit off. Sheeraz jabs to the body. Begic, to me, doesn't look like someone who's got the balance to do anything. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say right off the bat, but that's just the vibe I get. Jab through the guard. There's another jab from Sheeraz through the guard. Another jab from Sheeraz to the guard this time. Begic looks so much smaller than Sheeraz. There's a lead left hook from Sheeraz, keeping the guard up. Left hook from Sheeraz just to make him move again. Oh, that's that left hook again. He double jabbed to the guard, then he left hooked around it. It's quite quick, that lead left hook. Begic offering absolutely zero offense so far in this round. There's a lovely left hook to the body from Hamzah Sheeraz there. I can't... Oh, there's a counter left hook there from Sheeraz. He just did the nice catch and throw there. It was good. There's a right into the body from Sheeraz. Lovely. It's a slow pace, though, to start this fight. There's a right hand from Sheeraz there. He just touched the guard with that left hook again. There's another jab through the guard from Sheeraz. Beautiful shot. Another jab through the guard from Sheeraz. There's a lovely double left uppercut there from Sheeraz with the lead hand. It is a very slow pace, but Begic is offering nothing. He's fighting like a journeyman to start this fight. It was weird. Straight away, you could just see. He's just thrown a combination of hooks to the body, but nothing on them. There's a right hook to the body there from Sheeraz. A lot of purchase on it. Yeah, that's I put the wrong blind down. Idiot. Hang on. Easy opening round for Hamzah Sheeraz there. I'll have to fix that. Dumbass. By the way, guys, how funny was Rudy Hernandez in the documentary? I feel like that wasn't spoken about enough. He was killing me. When he mentioned the graffiti, and I was like, oh, I saw some over there, and he was like, yeah, it wasn't a Japanese, goddamn foreigners. Burst out laughing, man. What a funny guy. When you watch fighters you're a fan of, how do you tamp down? What the hell's tamp down? I know what you mean, but yeah. How do I try not to be biased? I try not to be fans of fighters, but if there is a fighter I prefer, I'm just kind of honest about it. Yeah, you just got to try and call what you're seeing. You got to be emotionless when you're calling it, and just try to call it as sort of clean and objective as possible. Round 2's underway. No, it's not a green screen, mate. It's a curtain. I'm going to get a backlight on it so you can see it a bit better. I want to pleat it a bit more as well, so it looks kind of wavier. Rudy was great. Oh, there's a body jab from... Begic is trying to get going. Oh, there's a lead uppercut again from Sheeraz. He's hurt him there. It was a double one. He's just thrown 4 left hooks in a row, and then a final one lands to the head from Sheeraz and hurts Begic a little bit. I can't see Begic getting through this. He's offering nothing. There's a backhand uppercut from Sheeraz, and then a left hook to the body. And then a left hook to the head. This is a really good display from Hamzah Sheeraz. So comfortable. I say good display, but I mean, I say Begic is offering nothing. Huge left hook around the guard. Begic looks hurt. He steps in. He's just too small. Too small. Not good enough. This is a ridiculously easy touch for a world title. Lead left hook from Sheeraz around the guard. Sheeraz hasn't backed up. By the way, Begic hasn't been on the front foot for even a moment in this fight. He steps in, but Sheeraz does not move his feet, and then he immediately backs him up again. There's a right hook around the guard this time from Sheeraz after a couple of left hooks, and then another right hook around the guard as Begic tries to step away. And then he's thrown a couple more left hooks around the guard. Begic is knackered. Jab through the guard. Huge right hook around the guard. The referee's having a look. Left uppercut through the guard. Begic comes back with a little right hook to try and continue the round. The referee was thinking about stepping in there. If Sheeraz can put a flurry together, he might actually get him out of here with a TKO, because The referee's having a good look, and Begic is offering very, very little in reply. Oh, huge counter left hook from Begic is not. Yeah, the referee's having a look at him because he is not. There's a right hand through the guard from Sheeraz, a left hook around the guard, double left hook. This is an embarrassing matchup for a world title. Absolute disgrace of a matchup for a world title, this. I cannot believe this has been sanctioned. Oh, left hook to the body. Beautiful shot. Sheeraz drops him. He's gone down hard. I think the referee should just... No, he's taking a knee. No. He's not making the count. Yeah, he's counted out, and Sheeraz is the new world champion. But it was a bit of a joke of a fight. Yeah, Sheeraz wins. It was easy. Very, very easy. What'd you guys make of that? Embarrassing matchup. That was one of the worst challenges for a world title I've seen in a very, very long time. What time's the main event ring walk? I think they said about 10:30 p.m. UK time, which would be in about 25 minutes. That would check out. Big up Michael Lynch. How you doing, mate? Plot Monkey says, I didn't agree with Rudy about how Western boxers are soft now. I think you countered that sentiment beautifully by highlighting the unfortunate injuries in Japanese boxing. Yeah, I do think there's some validity in what he's saying, but it obviously goes maybe too far the other way in Japan, which was kind of the point. It's not to say that injuries don't happen in Western boxing, by the way, but you know, there's a combination of things in Japanese boxing that may be making it happen. But not to be too critical of anything, really, just to kind of have an interesting debate about it all. I do believe, though, that the American sport is in a bad place. There were some Americans in the chat who came in to defend it, sort of saying, "Oh, we've got Shakur Stevenson, we got all these guys." Yeah, there's no question the top fighters from America are still very good, but there's not that many of them, and the grassroots looks terrible. There's less American fights than there ever was. It's not like HBO and Showtime left boxing because they were making so much money. You know what I mean? So the amount of prospects coming through, they're not doing as well as the Olympics as they used to. The sport is less healthy in America. There is no question about it. And it's because less fights are happening, less fighters are coming through. It's pretty clear that the American sport is not as healthy as it once was. Look at the Blue Horizon, that gym that was mentioned by Robert Hoyle, the referee. It doesn't even exist anymore. It's a wreck. You can go and find videos on YouTube of people exploring the abandoned venue. It's completely empty. There's no ring in there anymore. It's a shithole. You know, it's definitely not in good health. You can't tell me that it is. And I do think that Ben Lira's point was fantastic. You know, social media, even the kids who are coming through. Like, I get that Ryan Garcia is a world champion now. Someone was defending him in the chat. Ryan Garcia is definitely not as good as he could have been, in my opinion. And even if he does get there, which he might well now, because he seems to have focused up a bit, he definitely was rushed. He shouldn't have fought Tank Davis when he did. He hadn't got the experience at that point, and he was weight drained. He was 100% bigger than he was relative to his level of experience at that point. So yeah. And there's zero heavyweights. You can't say American boxing is healthy if there's zero heavyweights. The heavyweight division runs boxing. Nearly 800 people in the chat, guys. Please smash a like on the stream. I want to hit 500 likes. We're only on 278 right now. Please do like the stream if you like what we're doing here. Subscribe as well if you're new. We do analysis of fights, tactical breakdowns, documentaries now. You've got to check out the Japanese boxing documentary, guys, if you haven't already. People are loving it. And if you want to watch Usyk Rico, use Henry20 at checkout. Use my link in the description, and you can get the fight and 20% off. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate that. Givendo68. Smash that like, dude. Says 804 Gorilla. Please do, guys. Please do. So yeah, guys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this set developed more. I'm going to go out later today and get a light bulb for the background. So so I can backlight the curtain a bit more. You'll see it's a curtain rather than a green screen. Do I think Zuffa and White will do anything? Yeah, of course they will. Yeah, they'll do some stuff. It's just I don't think they're going to actually take over. I don't think it's possible. I noticed no one commented on it, but I don't know if did you guys clock the little banter I had with the WBC guy about Crawford? That was quite funny. You started getting a bit defensive, and I was like, no, I'm joking, bro. It's fine. When he was saying the last undisputed fight they had a ring for, I was like, oh, you still talk about that at the WBC. Crawford, of course, not paying his sanctioning fees to the WBC and then retiring. Naru Duran says, the hype around Hamzah is ridiculous. He lost to Adama and was fed a chump for a belt. I mean, he was also losing to Bradley Skeet when he was at 54. I think he's definitely improved, no question. He's at a weight that suits him better. But I have to say that I think he might be overrated, yeah. Because Belanga's terrible. Oh, dude, it was so good, wasn't it? I really enjoyed interviewing the referee. Oh, he's working. Oh, yeah. He's working with Ricky Funes. So Ricky Funes is friends with Rudy. I've seen an interview with him where Rudy's taking the piss out of him. Yeah, it's funny. Thank you for the donation, 804 Gorilla. The thing is, Ben, I'm not talking shit. I'm just giving valid thoughts. And I told them. You know what they told me when I was talking to those WBC guys? They told me that the WBC is actually a non-for-profit organization. And they said to me the reason that they need the sanctioning fees is because of the amount of money they give away. And I said, well, look, if that's true, you need to give that more visibility because I have zero awareness of your charitable endeavors. And they were like, well, we're going to do that. So I guess I'll remain open-minded on that one. But I will say Kevin was a lovely guy. I really enjoyed talking to him. The Irish guy, Kevin Noon. Related to former rugby international Jamie Noon, actually. But yeah, he was really sound. I really enjoyed talking to him. And so was Rasheen, who designed the ring. He was a cool guy. Crouch in the chat. Tay Crouch. Great coach in Melbourne. Torrez, haha. Yeah, exactly, mate. Wild. Fucking wild. All right, let's get the scorecard ready for the next one. As I always say, on to the next one. But the video is not ending. It's just that Usyk is on next. I fucking love doing these live streams, guys. It's just good, isn't it? It's just bloody good. Usyk. Have I had a Dutch fight? I'm going to have to upload a Dutch flag. I don't think I've ever covered a Dutch fighter. So I'm going to have to... Am I right in thinking that Gold Star is basically just Probellum / MTK Global? Do people agree with me on that? I'm just getting myself a Dutch flag, guys. Where did it go? They want to do Sheeraz Canelo, they're saying. I think I need to refresh this to get it. Dutch flag. Why isn't this working? Oh, there it is. Cool. Usyk, Verhoeven. The scorecard is ready. Ah, welcome to Squad. We got some super chats coming in as well. Sorry, let me get to that. Bro, it's Silverama. Oh, hello, bro. Oh, that's who you are. Love the Japan documentary. Also, this Giza venue is awesome. Yeah, it is stunning, isn't it? I appreciate that, mate. I really do. 202 says it's not for profit, which is different than non-profit. I think they are a registered non-profit, though, mate. I need to double check that. I might be talking rubbish, but... yeah, thank you for the super, mate. That's great. Do consider sending super chats, guys, if you want to make sure your comments read out. It really helps to support the channel. Mick says, love watching these live streams along the fight. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, bro. That's why we've got the clock, guys, so you can sync your live stream with my commentary if you want to listen to me and watch it together. Which is why I also push the DAZN pay-per-views. Get yours in the link in the description. Henry20 for 20% off at checkout if you want to watch this main event. Gratis Kraus, yeah, I've seen a little bit. Interested to see more. Just subscribe, mate, says Andrew Lloyd Craven. Carry on. I enjoy what you do. Thanks, bro. I swear I've seen your name before, though. Maybe you weren't subscribed. That's fine. Lives are the best part of watching these cards, in my opinion. Thanks to Henry, I don't have to listen to those. Well, fair enough. I'm glad that you enjoy listening to me anyway. Let me just sort out this blind. One sec, guys. There we go. Sorry, yeah. It's like a double blind in this room, and one of the blinds is like basically see-through. It's completely useless. It's like a chocolate teapot, and I put the wrong one down in my tired state this morning. That's a terrible joke, Jack. But did anyone ever hear that story about the Dutch oven that killed that guy's wife? Wasn't true, but yeah. There was a rumor that went around for a while. Gold Star is pretty much the same thing without ties to the Kinahan gang stuff. Well, is it though? Because you're basically just saying it's like a management company, but I'm not sure. I don't know, but maybe it isn't connected anymore. Simonian. Sup, Henry? I've been watching for a while. Great content, even though I really don't enjoy boxing a great deal. Well, hopefully I can help you enjoy it more because I think it is the best sport. When boxing gets it right, there is nothing like boxing, in my opinion. But you guys all know I'm passionate for it. 30,401 subscribers. Beautiful, guys. Do subscribe if you're new. It's great to have you all. And make sure you check out, after this, my Japanese boxing documentary if you haven't done so already. And of course, my post-fight analysis of this will be out Sunday morning UK time. Big up, Hogs. Doc was class. Chelsea is shite. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed my documentary. I know I'm down on the dumps over Chelsea. We are in a bad way with that private equity ownership. It's terrible. But yeah, that's the owner, guys. You remember that Sweat Society T-shirt that I had? That's the guy who runs that run club in Edinburgh and has the cool merch, which you guys should still consider buying. I don't think anyone ordered any, but a lot of people clicked. It's just good, comfy stuff. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. You think the DAZN business model is abhorrent? I don't understand what people's issue... Like, right now, I know DAZN have been bad in the past at times, but I think they're pretty good right now. I wouldn't be pushing it like I am if I thought it was bad. You guys know me. I wouldn't do that. Like I say, I buy every pay-per-view, so the DAZN Ultimate makes sense to me. I've always caveated that by saying, if you don't think it's worth it, don't do it. But if you're going to buy every pay-per-view anyway, guys like me, Josh isn't in the chat tonight, but Josh 202, we all buy all the pay-per-views, so it makes sense to get Ultimate. If you don't do that, then don't do it. Just pick and choose which ones you buy, and hopefully I'll have a discount code for you when you do. And I've never had an issue cancelling. I've done it before, so I don't know. Is it time for breakfast in Australia, or what's the deal? Yeah, after this, I'll have some breakfast. For sure. Gordon says, I like these live streams because I'm retired and on a fixed income. It's like when I listen to big fights on the radio. That's awesome, dude. I love that. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Do not buy pay-per-views if you can't afford them. Just listen to my commentary, watch the highlights, watch the full fight afterwards. Do not buy them if you can't afford them. I will never ever tell people to do things they cannot afford. Don't be stupid, people. Don't send me super chats if you can't afford it either. I don't want people giving money away they don't have. Don't bet if you can't afford to lose. These are very simple principles to live by. But you're all adults. You don't need me to tell you how to live your lives. Against karate, Wagwan Henry, Rude Boy Usyk gonna pepper Bumberclot Rico with 6 slick southpaw jabs and backhands. Rico gas out late and Ivan finish him proper. Yeah. I don't think it's going to take a long time to do it, but who knows? Rico might be tricky. Thank you very much for the super, by the way, mate. I really appreciate that. Paul Helsby has also sent a super chat. Pyramids, aliens, Egyptians with primitive tools or an advanced civilization that ended in a global catastrophic event. You've been listening to too much Carl Froch, Paul. How many people are in right now? Let's see. How many likes are we on? 300 likes. I want to hit 500, guys. Over 800 of you in right now. And we only have 300 likes. I'd love to hit at least 500 before this is over. Usyk's still getting his hand wraps, I think, unless that's an old bit of footage. Another super chat from Breezy Gas. Thank you, mate. You love the documentary. Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, anyone who's in there right now who hasn't seen it, it's called The Discipline of Damage. It's a Japanese boxing documentary on my channel. Go and check it out. Yeah. Mr. Lift says, glad you've had a good run with DAZN. For me, we've had events not available in New Zealand, connectivity issues. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Well, yeah, if that's the case, then don't use it in New Zealand. That makes total sense. Or I'm not a flat earther like Froch. I don't know if Froch actually is. It's hard to tell with him whether he's a troll or if he means some of the things he says. I don't know. I do not know. Smash the like button, guys. 900 of you in now, but still only 360 likes. I'd love to hit at least 500, like I say. And subscribe and all that stuff. And if you want to watch Usyk Rico with me, this is your last chance to get it. Go and hit the link in the description. Use Henry20 at checkout. You get 20% off the cost of the pay-per-view. Tyson versus Zlatan next. What a joke, eh? If that's true. Hope not. Andrew Lloyd says, are punters biased when they're employed by big broadcasters? I don't know if anybody's told to speak in a specific way, but I do think there's an inherent pressure when your employer has skin in the game. I think, you're around all the people that want a certain outcome. You probably have more of an unconscious bias. I'm not going to criticize anyone of being overtly biased. I think it can just come out. You want to see things a certain way if it's going to help your career. Like, guys, I even experienced it a little bit just being around Junto and Rudy and everyone. I wanted them to win after that, and I openly said it on my channel. And I do think it probably affected the way I watched the fight a little bit. So one of the reasons I don't really do fighter interviews or anything like that typically is because I don't really want to develop personal connections with these guys, because you can't do both. It's very difficult to be an effective interviewer and also be an objective analyst. It's so hard to do both. I will try my best. But yeah, as soon as you got skin in the game in someone's camp, something becomes very hard. For sure. Matt Marish in the chat. Big up the gifting the memberships, bro. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Welcome new members. Max Chevette, Simonian. I can't say your name. I'm going to guess Andre, maybe? Sorry, mate. I don't know how to read the letters in that name. Dissident. Ty Crouch has got one. Well deserved. And Axolot World 1. Welcome to the new members. Liro says, yo, what the F? Oh, you want one? Well, it ain't too expensive, mate. It's like a couple of bucks a month. It was fun hearing me swearing in the dock. It's just that raw emotion coming out. Sometimes, a swear word's all that really sucks. I think the fact I don't swear so much, you guys kind of know, you guys kind of know I really feel something maybe when I swear, because I don't just swear too casually on the channel. So, yeah. Over 1,000 people in the chat now, guys. Big up everyone who's here. Make sure you subscribe if you're new and smash that like button. I'd love to hit at least 500 likes. SO live and direct. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Nah, say the full cuss, bro. No, I try not to swear if I don't need to. I'm not just going to swear for the sake of it. I'll swear if I actually feel like it's, like, coming out, you know? If the emotion's forcing the swear word out. Amy, hello. I'm very well. How are you? Who do I think will win? I think Usyk will win. Thank you for the donation, Cast and Music. Much appreciated. Thank you for the super. I'm not going to bother with a poll, guys, because, like, it's a pointless poll. None of you can say that Verhoeven will win this. You'd be nuts. I don't want to out all the insane people in the chat. Keeping the strength while I study. Very good, mate. Focus up. Henry, what takes your interest in boxing over other fight sports? Is it the traditionalism of the sweet science, or you just simply enjoy that? Both. I mean, I love the history of it. I'm not a massive boxing historian, though. Like, if you put me in, like, a boxing history quiz, I'll probably do terribly. Because I study so much of the present day, it's hard to catch up. But I love it. I think just because you can do more, it doesn't make a sport better. So adding extra elements might make it more complicated, but it doesn't mean it's a better sport. I think boxing is absolutely fantastic. And I don't think adding in kicks makes it any better. Just like, you know, if you were a tennis player, I don't think being able to kick the ball back over the net would make it a better sport. There's beauty and simplicity, but it's also incredibly technical and complicated. Did you ever see the Louis Theroux interview episode with Anthony Joshua? I haven't seen it. I wanted to see it, though. Louis actually experiences the same unintentional bias you're talking about. Interesting. I think Louis is very, very good, though. I've watched a lot of his documentaries, and yeah. Some people calling me the Louis Theroux of boxing after that documentary, you know? Well, that was a massive compliment. Have you got your eyes on any amateurs that we should be looking out for? I don't really watch amateur boxing, to be honest, so no. But the pro fighter that I'm very interested in is Naji Lopez. Very, very interested in Naji Lopez. But needs to be tested more. Enjoy your takes, Henry. Great to see the channel's growth. Thank you very much, Jamie. Jamie Albrecht. Do appreciate it, mate. Johnny says no mogging then. There's no one to mog me today, thankfully. Do smash the like, guys. Over nearly 1,000 of you in here. We're not even over... We're only just over 400 likes. And subscribers, what are we on now? We're hurtling on from that 30k. 30,419. Not bad. So do subscribe if you're new. Guys, remember, while I've got all your attention, that on Sunday morning, UK time, my post-fight analysis of this fight and card will be out. Hopefully there'll be some interesting stuff to break down and discuss. At the very least, we need to talk about Usyk's next fight, if and when he wins this one. And if he gets the upset, Verhoeven, then obviously there's loads to say. We'll have to definitely break that down. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you all there. And make sure you go and check out my Japanese boxing documentary. People are absolutely loving it. I think it's done really well. I think it's the best piece of content I've ever made and been a part of. Matt, obviously a huge part of that as well. And I don't imagine I'll ever make a better one until we get, you know, well, until the next documentary. So yeah. But it's a proper Netflix level quality thing. So I'm delighted with it. And I hope it leads to more opportunities to do more in the future. Right, I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be 2 secs, guys. Literally 2 secs. Guys, keep everyone entertained. Don't go anywhere, guys. Actually, before I go. Back. in 1 minute. So as not to lose any viewers. 1 sec, guys. All right, bad people. Don't stress. All right, I've returned. And doesn't look like we've lost any viewers, so that's good. Right. I am ready for this main event. Let's get it underway and see what happens. Has he gone for a Barry White? I have not. It was the other one. Yeah, I might need to get a new chair. Someone said it looks like I'm sitting on a toilet on this white chair. But I'm having to spend a lot of money at the minute getting this new house right, so that's not a priority. What's your prediction to this fight? I just don't feel like I can predict it accurately when Verhoeven's barely had a boxing match. I mean, Usyk by knockout, but like, who knows? Usyk might take his time. Verhoeven might be really coy and really careful, and you know, Usyk has struggled when he's been with big heavyweights who are quite defensive in some fights. It's when you're really aggressive with him that he gets you knocked out. So, yeah. Can we do karaoke in between fights like the end of the doc? Maybe. Maybe. To be clear, that was the first time I've ever done karaoke in my entire life. Did you watch Mizuki's boxing? I didn't see it, mate. But she looks cool. Where did I get the sign made? I don't know. My sister gave it to me as a gift for emceeing her wedding. We are 65 likes off 500, please, guys. So do smash that like button if you wouldn't mind. And get any questions you have as super chats if you want to help support what I'm doing here. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, just helps keep me going. And we've got a bit of time before the main event still. So I'm happy to answer some questions. And I will prioritize the supers. Let's see what I missed while I was away. Get the likes up, indeed. Amy says, hi, Henry, I'm from England. What about you? I would say I'm British, but I spent most of my life in Scotland. I was born in London, but I grew up in Scotland, school in Yorkshire. I'd say I'm British. I support England in sports and whatnot. I never felt Scottish, but Scotland feels like home, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a weird feeling. Maybe that's why I've moved around so much. I don't know. Oh, man, I was so worried about copyright strikes with the karaoke. Karaoke was amazing. The singing wasn't amazing. I was just doing it for a laugh. Like, I thought, oh, it'll be funny if we have an end credits, like, Easter egg scene. So that was literally the reason we went to do it, because I was like, oh, it'll be funny if we just do it. Who missed this spam? I can't believe this. 202? Outrageous. Can't have to deal with that myself. Standards have just gone through the floor. I had a Scottish accent when I was 12. Obviously don't anymore. Completely lost it. We're born in London, Westminster, I believe. Dean Paulson says, good stuff, bro. Your channel's killing it. Its content's the best. Thank you, man. Did hyping help out with the doc? I hope so. It's on the hype page on YouTube, so that's cool. It definitely lets YouTube know that people like it, so that's good. We're now 33 likes off 500, guys. Smash that like button. My documentary was the first video to use the hype feature. Well, I do appreciate it. I really do. See Malik Scott's doing the arrows and all that, the ringside analysis. This is what I do, guys. This could be me, but it's not me. Never picked up a Scottish accent. No, I did. I had one when I was 12. I did have one when I was a young man, or young boy. But no, I totally lost it. Have I seen the Modern Martial Artist? He's a great YouTuber. I'm assuming you must now know his channel. He said Usyk might have trouble hitting Rico. He's not. He sold his channel. So whoever that is, it's not him. But I remember coming across it when I first started doing YouTube. How did I meet the cameraman for the doc? Through the channel. He reached out to me. He was like, oh, mate, I'm in Australia. I love your channel. I love boxing. And I did some work for him in Melbourne. He's got his own production company, Matt. And other do we need more mods in the chat? Because I feel like I'm seeing some spam. Daniel Wood sorted that one. Thank you, Daniel. There's 202 must not be in. I need to make someone else a mod. Matt Marish, you can be a mod. I feel like you've been around long enough. If you don't mind, mate. We're 18 likes off that 500, guys. So I'm rivals with him? No. With Malik Scott? I don't know. He does a similar thing to me with the breakdowns and analysis and stuff. He's obviously very good. But yeah, the kind of thing he's doing there, that ringside analysis, if I was going to work for a broadcast, that's the sort of thing I'd love to do. Rather than calling it blow by blow. Like, I love doing this with you guys and engaging, but I would do it if someone asked me to and I was paid decent money. If it was an interesting fight, I would be a commentator, but it's not really my bag. Maybe it is. I don't know. Has that Lapin back? Henry King of Cats? No, he still owes me money. Issa, big up. Yes, I saw the Sanchez knockout. Very good. Matt says, cool, what do I do? You just block any spam, please, mate. Have you heard of a cycling YouTuber called Lantern Rouge? He ended up getting employed by a professional team for his analysis. Yeah, I mean, that would be the dream. It would be either working with a broadcaster to do analysis for them, or working with a fighters team to do some video analysis and tactical stuff. And obviously, the documentaries are what I really love documentary making. I always wanted to become a documentary maker again. Have you heard of this YouTuber called Adele Depot? No, mate, I've never heard of him. Who's that? My analysis is better than DAZN. Well, that's a nondescript human being. As in, DAZN is the broadcaster. But I do appreciate that. Maybe one day. Who knows? You guys have to keep asking for it. Maybe they'll do it eventually. Cassandre Boxing was a good channel. Then he disappeared. Anyone know what happened? Hope he's okay. I don't know what happened. People mentioned his name. They were sort of saying, oh, Henry, you remind me of Chris Andre. And I didn't know who he was. So I went and looked. And he was really good. But if he quit because his numbers weren't big enough, he could have done better in terms of the video quality and the thumbnails and all that. We've hit 500 likes. So thank you very much, everyone. Hopefully we can hit 600 before the end now. Yeah, I think there's some really good YouTubers, really knowledgeable boxing people, sorry, I should say, who aren't great YouTubers, would be my analysis of them. And I think they'd probably agree. Because there's so many things to doing well at YouTube. You gotta do a lot of different stuff. Is my jab better than Liam's? Who's Liam? I'll watch your documentary again while waiting for the entrances. Well, don't think you got time for that, mate. Don't be a company man. Stay as you are. I will never be a company man, even if I work for a company. My conditions of working with a company will always be, I will still say what I want to say. How do likes help? It just lets the algorithm know that people are enjoying the video, so it helps to promote the content. Over 1,000 people in the chat. So good, guys. Main event hasn't even happened yet. We've had over nearly 30,000 people on the stream in total, so that's great. Loving it. Henry, I think many boxers and their teams would be open for your documentaries if you reached out. I guess it's about being able to fund all the travel and expenses. Yeah, it's a lot of work. In terms of working with fighters teams, I'm talking about doing tactical analysis for them for their fights. That's what I would like to do with pros. And then obviously, yeah, I want to make documentaries too. I want to do it all, really. But you can't do everything, but I think I've shown that I can do a bit of everything. So it's just trying to figure out where I want to be. But yeah, people are enjoying the channel. That's the most important thing. I like the idea of doing a Cuban boxing documentary about defectors from the system there. I like the idea of doing a documentary about I want to go to Mexico. Loads of people asking for Mexico. So that would be awesome. I want to do one about the death of American boxing and looking at, you know, if there's any next generation coming through and all that. But yeah, no. We're at 500. We're actually only 70 likes off 600, so that'd be awesome. No, it's cool. The channel's going good, guys. I really appreciate everyone's support and yeah, we're over 30k now, which is cool. So hopefully we'll just keep growing and yeah, I'd love to get to 100k in the next couple of years. I think it's doable. More documentaries will help, and yeah, hopefully the Japanese one keeps getting pushed by YouTube. But yeah, the thumbnail probably does need some work to get to that level. Nari Duran says, pro commentary is utter rubbish. The objective is always to sell the fighter that the channel and main promotions invest in. They are completely disingenuous. YouTube channel's more honest. It depends what YouTube channels you're on as well, though, mate, because some of them have vested interests or biases too, so it really just depends. Why is everything about me? I don't know, man. Why is everything about me? Why always me? I don't think it is. I think I'm mostly talking about boxing, but you may have come on at a time where I was being asked some questions about myself. But ask me about fighting and we'll talk about fighting, my friend. Any Dutchies in the chat? Yeah, that's what we can do. Guys, bang in where you're from. What city or town or country are you currently watching the fight from? Get it in the chat. Let me know. It's good to see where everybody's from. Big up Miles Carey in the chat, as ever, buddy. Philly, USA. Australia. Oxford. Sydney. Glasgow, Utah. Damn. I only heard of Glasgow, Scotland, where my sis lives. Wolves. Copenhagen. UK, Toronto. Cape Town. Poland. Bristol, Leicester, Alberta, Oxford, Kentucky. Mate, I love the variety on here. So many Americans, Brits, Canadians. We've got Dutch. Scunthorpe. Wigan. I've been to Wigan. I watched Chelsea Wigan away there once. It was terribly cold in the stadium. There's freaking gaps in the corners and the wind was ripping through. Oslo, San Francisco, Delhi. Just so cool. So cool, man. Vegas. I'm assuming that means Bristol. Athens. So cool, man. Hertfordshire. Dundee. Anyone from Edinburgh in the chat? The city where I spent most of my adult life. Ghana. Bucharest. So cool, guys. I love it. Bradford, Wakefield, Romania. Bolton, Ukraine, Maryland, Salford, Timbuktu, Sweden, Birmingham. Yeah, this is crazy. I love it, guys. I love the diversity in the chat. It's so cool. That's what's kind of good about these sort of international events like in Egypt with someone like Usyk, who's got, you know, global appeal. You get people coming out from absolutely everywhere. Fellow Palm in Adelaide. Well, I'm in Melbourne, sir. Anyone else from Melbourne in the chat? Got a Bruntsfield person in the chat. Frack, Edinburgh Bruntsfield. Yeah, I love Bruntsfield. Love the area. Skegness. Salford, Cornwall, Cleveland. But yeah, guys, make sure you get your super chats in if you've got any questions. We're just waiting for them to walk to the ring right now. I want to make sure we keep it boxing focused in the chat. Henry, was the Sanchez fight more dangerous for Torrez than Philip is for Moses? Well, I mean, clearly he got knocked out. So, yeah, probably. Yeah. Quick Draw says, could Japanese subtitles or dubbing give your dog a big boost? It is dubbed. You just got to go into the settings and select Japanese language. And the whole thing will be in Japanese. The only thing that will then be muted is the Japanese interviews. You got to switch it back to English for the Japanese interviews. It dubs the already spoken Japanese stuff, which is annoying. But anyway, the majority of it is in English, so. Oh, we got someone here from Melbourne. Stephen Martland Buck. Big up, mate. Bentao used to live in Melbourne. Rico getting taught boxing lesson from a goat tonight. Do you know what? Let's do a quick poll. I'm gonna say it. Who wins? And if anybody puts Rico, you have to get in the chat and explain why, because I can't see any reason why Verhoeven would win this fight, other than being big and Usyk having slipped massively and making a big mistake. Big up EV Boxing in the chat, mate. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope your channel review is going well, because my guy got demonetized, which is absolute bollocks. I'm gutted for him that happened. So hopefully you can get that sorted, bro. Have you got it sorted? What's going on? And if not, I think you've got a Patreon, right? So people should go and join that, because we do not want to lose EV Boxing from the space. Dude is a very, very good content creator. I should do call-in shows. I have done them before. We can definitely do them again. Maybe once a month or something, we can review the boxing month with a call-in show. That could be fun. Do consider firing in a super chat as well, guys, if you want to guarantee I read your question out. It helps to support the channel as well. Subscribe if you're new. Smash a like. We're only 41 likes off 600. I'd love to hit that before the main event. I don't know why there's been such a long wait for the main event, but I guess it's good for me because it's building up the viewership on the live. So hang on. After 218 votes, 27% of you think Verhoeven. You have to explain why you think Verhoeven's going to win. You've got to explain that, because that's ridiculously high. A third of people nearly think Verhoeven's going to win. Give me your reasons, people. If you're voting for Verhoeven, you have to explain why. This person says, David Anderson, Rico is the second coming, and Usyk has slowed down. Plus, Rico's unorthodox, too big and too strong. What are you basing that on, though? Everyone that's fought Usyk has been bigger than him and stronger than him in the heavyweight division. What have you seen from Rico to think he's the second coming at 37 years old? I'm not saying that, look, something crazy could happen, but, like, what are you basing this on is what I'm asking. Verhoeven by head kick? Well, I mean, yeah, if that was allowed, I'm sure he probably would win. Henry, do call-in shows. Yeah, we can bring them back. We only did one, but... Violent Chess has been out of action for a bit. Yeah, man, I tried a couple episodes, it wasn't feeling it. I feel like by the time I release the podcast, the topic is dead, because I've already done my reaction video the day before. I will do something again, and I like the brand for Violent Chess and everything, but I need to just figure out what the concept is, because I'm not fully satisfied with it. So yeah, but I saw your podcast, mate. That's good news. How is the review going? Did you answer that, mate? I can't. There's a lot of comments coming in, so I can't see. But how is your podcast? How is your review going on the channel? Is it coming along well or no? Rico has a puncher's chance. That's it. Yeah, exactly. That's bang on, James. But he might be better than we think. I'm not saying he won't go rounds. I'm just saying that, yeah. Viper's Rule wants call-in shows as well. While I've got so many of you in the chat, by the way, guys, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my post-fight analysis of this. It will be out Sunday morning UK time. It's a fully edited, full tactical analysis breakdown video if there are tactics to analyze, but we'll analyze the heavyweight picture as well. There'll be a lot to talk about and break down no matter what happens. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Like the video right now, we're only 20 off 600. And the big thing, guys, my Japanese boxing documentary, if you haven't seen it yet, it's live on my channel. I think it's pretty sick. People are loving it. I think it's basically Netflix quality. I've never had such positive reaction to a video. So do let me know if you've seen it, if you liked it. Bang a W in the chat, please, if you liked it, so people can get a sense of the enjoyment. And yeah, you must check it out if you haven't seen it yet. One-third of voters are effing around. Yeah, I think so. Boxing Illuminati is backing Rico's side. Usyk is not known for knocking people out. I mean, he knocked out Daniel Dubois twice. He's a big, powerful heavyweight. So yeah, didn't knock out Fury, but Fury's quite cagey and tricky and long. Don't think Verhoeven's got the same feet as Fury, but I guess we'll see. He's got Peter Fury in his corner, so maybe something can happen of it. There's a lot of comments coming, guys, so do send a super if you want to guarantee your comment gets read out. Evie says, appeal got rejected. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. That's terrible. Fuck, bro, that's terrible. 90 days. I mean, there's definitely video. I don't know how you did the appeal, but there's definitely videos of people out there doing appeals and getting success. So maybe go and watch one of those. And see how to do it. Because I do think you should be okay with the channel. I found it nuts that you got caught. I guess it's maybe because you let clips play out and you don't show your face. I don't know. But hopefully you can get it sorted. This guy says, found your channel today. Well, I'm delighted to have you, mate. www. What mic am I using? This is a Shure MV7 Plus. The good thing about it is you can put it straight into your laptop. There's no need for one of those little mixing boards, so. Dubois is not as tough as Rico. Well, we'll find out, mate. Getting punched with accurate shots from Usyk it's different. It's just like when Ngannou was supposed to have a great chin and AJ completely iced him. You're still in the one round. Check your internet Connecticut, Henry. The fight hasn't started, buddy. Maybe try catching the stream up. Guys, add it to your watch later vids list so you'll get it recommended. Yes, James, good shout. The boxing documentary this is. I put a link for it, actually. Why am I not doing that? I'm being a dumbass. Right. I'm going to end the poll. Somehow a third of you think almost that Rico will win, which is completely bananas. Oh, I'm an idiot. There you go, guys. It's in the pinned comment. I'll put it in the description as well. There we go. Yeah, check it out, guys. So thank you for the super chat, mate. Let me just get to that. I've got 2 super chats, actually. Let me just get to both of those. Because they take priority, of course. Johnny says, do you think there's any point in Italma fighting Usyk? Usyk wins now. It proves nothing since by the time Italma is in his prime, Usyk is retired. I think the point is that you could promote the hell out of it, and there is a genuine passing of the torch opportunity if Italma is as good as he potentially could be. I know some people get annoyed that we even mention that he could be that good, but the reality is, like, he looks like a special, prodigious talent. I'm seeing him doing things that others don't do. There may be weakness there. Look what just happened to Torrez Jr. He just got completely iced him with one shot from Frank Sanchez. The same thing might happen to Italma, but we need to see it. So if he fights Hrgovic, we're going to find out. And hopefully, in the meantime, Usyk will defend against Kabayel, and if Usyk wins, then maybe you do a Talma against Usyk then. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think there is a point in it because it's very exciting. Not that he's done enough to deserve it. But yeah, that's not how boxing works, as we know. Main event's taking longer to start than it did to build the pyramids where it's hosted. It's taking a while. It is taking a while. But yeah, guys, do add the documentary to watch your watch later. If you haven't seen it yet, the Japanese boxing documentary. It's been a very, very good, well-received video. We're only 9 likes off 600 as well, guys. And subscribers, what are we on at the minute? 30,474. So we're about to hit 30.5k, which is mega. We're on the way. Paul Montanet, how do I say your name? Mountainay says, "Thanks, Henry. I would rather listen to you than chatter, than listen to you chatter than listen to DAZN continue to hype the fight as if Rico has a chance to win." Well, we keep it honest over here. I mean, he has a chance, but it's a very, very small one, and I'm not going to pretend there's nothing to say, guys. I didn't analyze how he can win, because how can we say what he can do when we haven't barely seen him box? We just need to watch it and see what happens. The chin comment about Ngannou you just made is crazy. AJ is the only fighter to even stumble Francis across all sports. Fury's been dropped against nobodies, yet it took a world-class punch for FN. No, what I'm saying is that everybody said Ngannou had this unbreakable chin because he was so tough from MMA. They say that Rico's so tough because he's from kickboxing. My point is, when you're accurately punched to the chin by a boxer, when you've not got experience in that mode, like a professional fighter, it's not the same. It's not the same. And yeah, what I'm saying is that don't be shocked if Usyk knocks him out, because his chin will not have been hit the way Usyk will hit him before with those little gloves on in a boxing ring. It's not the same. 30.4 hit, ad Ben, innit? 30.5 next, buddy. We've passed 600 likes, people. Big up. Thank you so much. We're now 87 likes off 700. I don't know what's taking so long, guys. But if you guys want to buy this fight, there's a link in the description for DAZN. Henry28 checkout gets you 20% off, and you can sync with my commentary if you want to watch it with me. Where are the fighters? This is effing ridiculous. It's not ideal. It should be on quicker. 8 AM for me now. I've been going since 5. Big up Cloister in the chat, buddy. How are you, man? It's been a while. It's a shame I didn't get to see you in Japan, dude. Cloister was maybe going to go out, but he didn't go in the end, which I was a bit disappointed about. I was hoping to meet up with him finally. People say this is a waste of time, but it's his voluntary defense. Yeah, but the point is you shouldn't really be allowed a voluntary defense of a world title belt against a guy who's only had 1 boxing match against someone who was absolutely dreadful. And, yeah, it's just a joke. You shouldn't be allowed to do that, and I don't think it's right. You can say Usyk's allowed one, yes, but I just don't think the belt should be on the line. And if you're giving him one, it should be against the top 10 heavyweight, not against someone who's, as I say, had 1 boxing match. It's a complete joke. But it doesn't mean I'm not intrigued to see what happens, because... And this is what I said in my preview video. The thing that frustrates me is I genuinely want to see how good Verhoeven is at boxing, but he shouldn't be doing it against the best fighter in the world, arguably. He should be doing it against another top 50 heavyweight to start and then build yourself. Well, I appreciate that, mate. You can get 20% off if you want to with the link in the description with the code as well. But yeah. How was the undercard? The undercard was good fun. Torrez Jr. got knocked out. Jack Catterall won, knocked him down on the way to winning. Pretty wide scorecard. Hamzah Sheeraz fought someone who was probably the worst challenger I've ever seen for a world title. It was pathetic. Should not have been allowed for the world title, but anyway. There's 1,500 of you in the chat, guys. Only 65 likes off 700. Let's see if we can hit it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And guys... if you're new in here, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe. You'll get my post-fight analysis video tomorrow morning UK time. I do a full edited video of all the footage. I break the fights down. So, yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think you'll like it. So, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. And you got to check out my Japanese boxing documentary. It's pinned in the comment and in the description. People are loving it. I think it's the best video I've ever made. So I'd really appreciate it if you check it out. Johnny says, I can't stay awake any longer. Enjoy your fellas. Thumbs up. Sorry to hear you're going, mate, but that's all right. I hope they're doing the national anthem, said no one ever. Well, the option to buy it is there if you want it. If you guys are going to buy it, the 20% discount's in the description, but I will be commentating on it anyway, so glad to have you here, mate. Rudy Hernandez was such an awesome dude. Dude, in the documentary I did, the one in Japan, for those of you who are new here, he was mega. I absolutely loved it. He made it so much better. Without Rudy, it would not have been the same documentary, so yeah, it was brilliant. Thank you to the mods for getting that spam. There's one more there. You're going to get it. Yeah, you got it. Huge. Who got that one? Let's have a look. Matt Marish getting into his stride. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's address it. No disrespect to this chap. I think he's talking about Rico. But how is this a sanctioned defense? So many boxers wait for a shot, and a 2020s Bass Rutten can just come in and do this. I totally agree with you, mate. I mean, again, no offense to Rico at all, but he shouldn't be allowed to defend the belt. I mean, I went into my breakdown. You know, the fact that the belts are on the line, and the only belt that Rico can actually win is the WBC belt, which is nuts. The other ones, they are going to be recognized as defenses for Usyk, but if Rico were to win, he doesn't get their belts. He becomes ranked. Absolutely fucking crazy. So I don't like the way the sanctioning bodies have dealt with it. I think the WBC position is the only one you can really take if your belt's on the line. Of course, Rico can win it, but it just shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to have a mandatory defense against the guy who's had one fight in boxing. So I just don't agree with it. And there's nothing else to say, really. I completely agree with you. But I'm going to watch it. I think it's going to be intriguing. Rico might do better than we think. The conversation is not around how good Rico is because we have no idea. The conversation is around whether he should be allowed to fight for the world title when he's never had a boxing match. Or he had one boxing match against a complete tomato can. So, yeah. Turkey and Rick Reno are in the ring. So I guess they're about to come to the ring. I know, bro. The delay is not great. I don't know why it's taking so long. But it'll be on soon, so stick with us. Get your questions in, get your super chats in, guys. I'll get to them all. Henry, who's going to win? I mean, Usyk, for sure. I mean, and if Rico does it, it's a massive upset. Henry, did you watch Usyk fight Fury 1? Yeah, I didn't actually. My YouTube channel didn't exist when that fight happened. Well, it existed, but in its previous iteration. It wasn't what it is now. I wasn't making videos where I was in them, basically, which is crazy. So, yeah, that's nuts, actually. But yeah, I was in Malta at the time with my girlfriend, and I remember waking up late at night to watch it on my phone. It was amazing. How do you rate Ben Davison? Mate, it's such a hard question to answer. I'm not in the camp, so I don't know what he does. What I will say, I do worry because they are so prescriptive with their tactics that it reduces their fighters' ability to be adaptable in the ring. Their fighters all seem to struggle to adapt in the ring. Yeah, it's a fact. You know, Wardley didn't really adapt against Dubois. Yeah, I don't know. AJ didn't adapt against Dubois either. I don't know. It's really hard to call because I do think their strategies and their tactics are very, very good as well. But the low guard thing that they all consistently seem to use with their fighters is a bit concerning. All right, Michael Buffer is in the ring, so we're about to get this underway, guys. Finally. Got 1,500 of you in here, which is great. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. We're 25 likes off 700, which would be awesome. All right, here we go. About to head to the ring. Ryan Hanks says, before the Dubois-AJ fight, everyone thought Davison was great. I mean, the issue is that Dubois is just the perfect guy for his style because he presses so hard and fast that if you're just counterpunching, you got to be a very good counterpuncher to make that work. And you got to have good feet like Usyk does. How do you like? You hit the thumbs up button, mate. Mark says, when Rico fought Yamal Ben Saddik, he went down the first for a count and the boxing was dreadful. He was gassed out by the third. I'm unaware of this fight. James says, cheers for doing this for all the good fights, Henry. No worries, bro. I'm not sure this is going to be a good fight, but it's a big fight, which is what we cover on this channel. We cover all the big stuff. And there's been some good fights on this card, though. That was a weird AI video. But Rico's about to head to the ring. At long last. There he is. It's pretty cool how they've got the pharaohs around him with the flaming torches. Very, very cool. It's a hell of an event, guys. Like the budget that's gone into this must have been insane. Thank you for dealing with the spam, guys. Appreciate it. Are you aware of your resemblance of a pigeon? No offense. Oh, none taken, my friend. None taken at all. Hadn't been told that before, but I'm doing pretty well for a pigeon, I must say. The ring walk is kick-ass. I'd say they're using AI, whoever asked that, because they've probably blown all the budget doing it in Egypt. It looks insane. I mean, it does look absolutely crazy. It's a hell of a spectacle. I really hope that Rico doesn't get smashed right away because it would kind of ruin it as a spectacle a little bit. Rico's punched the floor and fireworks have fired up, which is quite cool. It's definitely good production, minus the AI video. $1,500 in the chat, great to see. We've gone over 700 likes. Damn, it'd be amazing if we could hit 1,000. I don't know if we can, but we're only a couple of hundred off that. So maybe we can do 1,000 likes before this is over. Guys, while I've got so many of you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis, which will be out UK time. I use all the fight footage. I'm allowed to use it. Break it all down, analyze it for you. Tell you the story of what happened on the night. So make sure you subscribe and hit the like for that. Hit the notification bell for that, sorry. And then in the pinned comment is my Japanese boxing documentary, which I would encourage you all to check out. It is definitely the best video I've ever made. The reaction's been insane. All right. Verhoeven is now running to the ring. Jogging to it. He's literally running to the ring. It's not a very long ring walk, to be fair. He was standing there for a while. He looks very, very sort of stern, I suppose, in the face. He looks focused. Record 1-0, 1 KO against Jordan Granum in 2014. Just crazy. Just crazy. You thought he would have put his kickboxing record up instead of his boxing record. It looks almost like Rico's about to start dancing for his ring walk. I know. Do consider sending a super chat as well, guys, if you want to guarantee your comments read out. There's a lot of comments coming in. Helps to support what I'm doing here. We are currently 65 likes off the 800 mark. I think that'd be the most likes I've ever done in a live, so that'd be pretty cool. I think this is going to be my most viewed live stream as well. We're over 40,000 total right now, which is crazy. Very good indeed. I think it's probably because I had to wait so long for the main event. More AI. Not too sure how I feel about this. Wow, we've gone past 30,500 subscribers. That's awesome. We only hit 30K on Friday night. It's very cool. Growing quickly here. Really quickly. It's been a really, really good couple of months for the channel. Henry, did you watch the Dave Allen fight? I got a pic with him. Well done, Amy. That's lovely. I did watch it. It was terrible, but I'm glad that you got your picture. DX says, Rico. Yeah, the production on this is absolutely sick. I will say that. Crowd's bathed in a red light right now. All the Pharaoh dressed guys are standing there with their flaming torches. Usyk's about to come to the ring. Maybe you should just use AI slop in your documentaries. No way, bro. I know you're joking. I love the Usyk ringwalk song. I will say that. Whoa, he's wearing a crazy outfit. He's wearing like a centurion sort of like crazy like military outfit from like Roman times. He looks cool as hell. Usyk does look so cool, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And I love his ringwalk song. It gets me every time. Does it bang a W in the chat if Usyk's ringwalk song gives you chills? Because it always gives me chills. It's such a crazy song. I love it. We're only 49 likes off 800, guys. Yeah, once that's getting highlighted. Once you hear Usyk's music, you know it's game over. 100%. Do. I'm just even though I know this fight's ridiculous, it gets me gassed every time. You feel like Rico is underdressed. Yeah, he might get a bit chilly. Oh. You know, it's not the best fight, but I do just love Usyk, man. He's just so good to watch. But I hope we see something vaguely competitive. And hopefully in a way that doesn't mean Usyk slipped. You know, for all we know, this could be his last fight. We don't know. He may have just been saying he's continuing to promote this. So we'll enjoy it. I hope they're not doing national anthems, but we'll see. I reckon they will because of the whole Ukrainian thing. They normally do that. Amy says, Henry, you're a fun guy to chat to. I've subscribed. Keep up with your vids. I'll be watching you more. Good job. Watching with a few beers. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Usyk living rent-free in Fury's head. You mean Greedy Belly's head? Greedy Belly can't accept that he lost to him. Usyk not wearing Stone Island. Maybe they've ended their sponsorship. Thank you very much for the super chat, Matt Marish, coming through the goods. Have any familiar faces from the boxing world reached out to you about your documentary? Rob Tebbett said he'll watch it. Andy Clark DM me saying he's going to watch it. No boxers. But it's great to see Coco going viral as a result of the reel I posted of her training sequence. She's also gone viral on Reddit, I saw, which is really cool. Coco Taguchi is the name of the girl in it. You guys have got to go and watch the documentary. It's in the pinned comment. You'll see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen it. But it was great discovering her in that gym. I was just so excited when I saw her training. I was like, wow. We're 34 likes off to 800, guys. God, my mouth's dry. They are doing the national anthems, guys. Sorry. But we can chat during it. Keep the entertainment going. I'll be 10 seconds, guys. I'm just grabbing water. 10 seconds. All right, I'm back. Bro, Usyk's too handsome with regular hair. I miss his psycho haircuts. I did like the whole Cossack warrior haircut thing. That was pretty cool. Do you watch UFC? I do not watch UFC. I have no interest in UFC whatsoever. I'm a pure boxing guy. We are 23 likes off 800, guys. Smash that like button. Over 1,700 people in the chat right now, which is awesome. And guys, while we're doing the national anthems, it's a good time to plug my Japanese boxing documentary. It's in the pinned comment and in the description. Everybody's really enjoying it. I went to Tokyo during Inoue Nakatani Fight Week. People are loving it, so do check it out. And yeah. Another person telling me I look like a pigeon. Seems to be a running theme. Damn good looking pigeon, you must say. Yes, but yeah, guys, what I was going to say was subscribe and hit that notification bell, and then on Sunday morning when I put out the post-fight analysis of this event, of this fight, you will get it. And it's a fully edited, fully produced video. Because I'm in Australia, so I can work while everyone's sleeping. It's perfect. You look like a guy called Henry. Well, that might be because I am him. Tim's confused about the pigeon thing. I don't know. People keep saying I look like a pigeon on this stream. Maybe I do look like a pigeon. Maybe that's why people are saying it. I'm okay with that. Not fat enough to be a pigeon. We can work on that, mate. I can do some eating. 3 likes off 800, guys. So close. I'm Will Tennyson's brother. Who's Will Tennyson? You look like if Tom Holland was a boxer. I've had the Tom Holland one a lot. I've had... Yeah, I've got the Matmadov neck tick. My neck's so fucked up at the minute, guys. Sorry, it's injured. It just gets locked. Yeah, I get Tom Holland a lot. I get the guy, Jeremy Allen White, the guy from The Bear. I get him quite a lot as well. Who's going to be the person to change their name to a pigeon called Henry? Pigeon Pole. Well, the fight's about to start, so I ain't doing a pigeon poll right now. I think we might put people off the chat, off the fight, if we do a pigeon poll. But I'm happy to do a pigeon poll in the future. I look like an above average dude. Thank you. Simon from the In-Betweeners. Get fucked. No chance, mate. I need more Brill cream in my hair for that. Well, I'm the neck. You know, I just have to apologize for my neck, but it might be quite annoying seeing me constantly adjust it. But yeah, it's sore, man. It gets really bad because I'm at my desk so much editing. I never saw Lee Wiley's videos back in the day, but I know he did start on YouTube. James Blunt. Catch the Pigeon. I remember Catch the Pigeon. The judges have been announced. So we are about to get underway, guys. So that's good. I'll turn this way a little more. Look like clavicular. Isn't he the guy who's really handsome? I'll take that. And I heard about him. He breaks bones in his face. I've never done that to look this way. So, Tom Hiddleston's brother, Mr. Tumnus. That's crazy work. Mr. Tumnus. That's really made me laugh. Thank you very much for the super chat, Master of None. I don't know how much money that is, but I appreciate it, whatever currency that is. Am I active on the Discord? I've not been on the Discord in a long time. It was taking up too much of my time. I was getting sucked in, and yeah, I've not been on for a while. But I know the guys are still chatting over there, so the main thing is they've got somewhere to talk. Right. Here we go, guys. Verhoeven's been announced, so it's Usyk next, and then we're getting underway. Smash that like button, guys. We're over 800 now, on our way to 900. I'd love to do 1,000. We're getting so close. It's so funny from the comments, yeah. I get Mr. Burns now. I'm either the most handsome YouTuber out there who does boxing, or I'm ugly as hell. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to assume it's somewhere in the middle. Henry Maxing, indeed. That's all I do, mate. Just try and be the best version of me. What else can we do, people? Do you have your monitor at the right height? I've only just bought a monitor, mate. That's why. So, yeah. I've been working on a laptop. I haven't even had a mouse this entire time. People think I'm crazy. I bought a mouse, a keyboard, and a monitor. I've just been using my laptop and trackpad, sorry, the entire time. So, yeah. People think I'm dumb, but... if I was somewhat bald, you'd be Henry Cooper. Maybe. Christopher from The Sopranos. I don't know what he looks like. I'm a strong 8 out of 10. Thank you, Iron God New Zealand. Why the red beak? My nose gets really red. I think it's obviously like, in the documentary you'll see it's not that red, but like the red light makes it look way worse. But yeah. All right, here we go. It's about to start, guys. So let me get my setup ready. All right. I'll only be dealing with super chats, guys, while this is on, so let me know. They're saying the belt line's fine for Rico because the shorts are too high. That's important. Here we go, guys. Guys, make sure you subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. You will get my post-fight analysis morning UK time. We're about to get underway. I will score this as we go. Let me know in the chat what you think after each round, who you think's won the round. If we get through the rounds, because who knows, Usyk could stop him real quickly. Here we go, people. We're about to get underway. I'm excited to watch Usyk, if nothing else. Let's see how much he's got left. Here we go. Seconds out. Round one. We're underway, people. Let's see what we got here. They touch hands in the middle and they get to work. Verhoeven immediately twitching a lot. He's funny moving already, Usyk. He looks kind of clumsy. His guard is very, very open. He's very twitchy, though. He's feinting a lot. Usyk's actually almost holding his feet more than Rico is from the off here. Rico using a little bit of lateral movement. He's actually moving around Usyk at the moment, and he's trying to jab over the lead hand of Usyk. Oh, he just landed a backhand, Rico. Straight right hand landed on Usyk's chin there. Interesting. He's obviously not terrible, and he's very active with that lead hand. Usyk's legs, I would say, off the bat here, look slower than normal. And I am looking for signs of slippage in Usyk here. I want to see how much he's slowed down, because he is moving like a businessman these days. It tells you that maybe he's not the same fighter he was. Jabs from Usyk. Moves laterally there. Usyk gets away from Rico. Rico actually moves quite quickly with those legs. He looks really unorthodox and kind of clumsy, but he's actually balanced. It's a good start for Rico. The way he's moving laterally, though, is quite good. He's getting his head side to side as well. And he's moving around Usyk. He's trying to walk Usyk onto the right hand. He's trying to get Usyk moving in that clockwise direction to take away Usyk's backhand. There's a backhand from Usyk that lands. First shot that Usyk's really landed, other than a couple of jabs. Verhoeven backs him up to the ropes and leans on him. He's a big man, Verhoeven. Yeah, Rico is leaning over, as someone said there. He's leaning over that front foot a little bit. Usyk's definitely bouncing his feet way less than I'm used to seeing with him. He's actually holding his feet quite a bit here. It's looking more like that Dubois sort of stance. It does make me think he's maybe slowed his feet a little bit in recent times. Whether it's through choice or age, most likely age. But Rico started well. But, you know, Usyk might just be having a look as well. There's a few punches from Usyk that just missed there. Rico clinches on the inside. I'll be interested to see how people score this round. 40 seconds left in the round. Ooh. Body shot from Rico there. It landed. Yeah, Rico is very, very, very twitchy. He keeps switching the guards as well. Hand goes up, hand goes down. Yeah, I think Usyk's finding him quite hard to figure out at the minute. And I've said for a while, when Usyk can find someone who can match his feet, he's going to have some troubles. And right now, Rico is matching him for foot speed, which is surprising to see. Guys, that's a Verhoeven opening round for me. I'm very, very surprised to see how well he boxed in that opening round. How did everyone else score it? Did anybody else score it for Usyk that round? I've scored it for Verhoeven. Get in the chat. Let me know. What did you score that round? I've scored that for Rico. Wow. Rico was busy and he landed some shots. He's very awkward looking. His feet are good. He's bouncy. His guard's quite strange. He keeps switching it, but I guess he's just trying to keep Usyk guessing. Smash a like on the stream, please, guys. We're only 150 likes off 1,000. And guys, this looks like it's going to be an interesting post-fight analysis, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis that'll be out UK morning time. Round 2 is coming up. I'll be prioritizing super chats because there's a lot of comments coming in. I'm trying to commentate on the fight at the same time. But yeah, Usyk may just be downloading information. We'll see. But he landed a good body shot. Round 2. We're on the way. Now, Usyk looks like he's coming on the front foot a bit more here to start the round. He wants to put Rico on the back foot. They maybe feel he'll be a bit more comfortable. More uncomfortable, sorry, Rico, if he's going backwards. Body jab there from Rico lands. I am very, very impressed so far. Oh, there's an uppercut from Usyk. He gets that going. Backhand to the chin. Usyk's fencing a bit more now with that lead hand. Rico gets him to the ropes and lets some shots go on the inside. Nothing really landing clean. It was just kind of smothered. This is fascinating, people. This is really fascinating. Backhand from Usyk to the body lands. Oh, uppercut from Usyk. Hits the guard. There's a right hook from Usyk. Verhoeven piles forward with straight shots, but it's all blocked. Usyk gets away with his legs. Usyk takes a deep breath. He's definitely feeling the pressure. This is relentless pressure from Verhoeven. Fascinating. Heavyweight Willem Smith. Not stylistically, but he looks kind of similar. There's a jab over the top there from Rico, and a backhand from Usyk. There's an uppercut from Usyk. Counter right hook there from Verhoeven. Just catches Usyk as he backs up. 1-2 from Usyk hits the guard. He's being very active with his hands at the minute. There's a left hook to the body from Usyk. He does need to slow Verhoeven down a bit here. Verhoeven's kind of open with the guard, but his chin's really tucked in, so he can absorb those shots. Oh, there's an uppercut from... Oh, double uppercut there from Usyk to the chin. Verhoeven ate it, though. He took it well, and he holds in the clinch. It's a better round for Usyk, this. He's landing cleaner now. There's a body shot from Rico there that lands. A right hand to the body. I mean, Usyk looks a little more fatigued than Rico right now. He's got the mouth open a little bit. He's breathing quite heavily. Not heavily, but yeah, he looks like he's working with an open mouth, which usually indicates the fighter's a little bit tired. Maybe he's got a blocked nose. Rico looks way more energetic at the minute to me. He's backed him up to the corner, nothing landing clean. 45 seconds to go in the round. I've got Usyk winning this round at the moment with the cleaner work. Jab from Usyk lands. To the head, that one. Usyk trying to get his feet going here. He starts bouncing. Double jab from Rico, but doesn't land. Rico steps in. There's some little uppercuts on the inside, but they're not clean punches. They're sort of just cuffing. Arm shots. There's a backhand from Rico. It didn't land clean for me. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Verhoeven. I do think Usyk took that round, though. I think he landed the cleaner punches that round. How did everyone else score that round? I could see how you could give it to Verhoeven. Get your scores in the chat. How did you score round 2, guys? Rico for a lot of people. A lot of people got 1-1 as well. Seems pretty split round 2. That's obviously a bit of a swing round. It's going to be anyway on people's scorecards. That Usyk was cleaner with that uppercut. But yeah, I mean, it's either 1-1 or 2-0 of Verhoeven. Because that first round was definitely Rico for me. Smash a like on the stream, guys. We are on 894 likes. We're only just over 100 off 1,000. That'd be awesome to hit that. Round 3 coming up. Round 3 is underway. Usyk with a right hook to the guard. Oh, left uppercut from Usyk lands to the head. He's looking for that uppercut because Rico's very, very heavy over the front foot. His chin's kind of out as well. Like, it's tucked in. It's not tucked in. It's like out like that, but tucked down. Rico warned for pushing. Oh, there's a body shot from Rico. I think Usyk felt that. Oh, it was low, they're saying. It was a straight right. I think the sanctioning bodies will be relieved at how competitive it's been so far anyway. Rico's really active with the shots. Like, he is looking good, like. Oh, right hook lands for Rico to the chin. And Usyk backs up. That was a good shot from Rico. He is causing Usyk all sorts of trouble right now. This is absolutely shocking. Both fainting at the minute. Right hook from Usyk. Just checks Verhoeven there. Oh, there's a right hook from Usyk on the inside, but Verhoeven comes back with his own right hook. Oh, there's a right hook to the body from Verhoeven, but Usyk counters with his own left hook to the head. They touched gloves. I think it was a little bit low again. Usyk had a look at the referee. I think Verhoeven is punching low, but he's also acknowledging he's punching low. Oh, right hook lands for Verhoeven on the chin of Usyk, and Usyk came back with his own shot, but Verhoeven is landing the cleaner punches in this round. This is quite surprising. Jab from Verhoeven through the guard. Jab to the body from Verhoeven. Guys, Usyk is struggling here. I'm telling you, he is looking older. No question. The foot movement is not the same from Usyk. Big right hand from Verhoeven. It's the guard. Usyk is breathing heavy, guys. He's got his mouth wide open. I don't think he was expecting this pace from a 37-year-old kickboxer, I have to say. Oh, Verhoeven missing wild hooks there. Usyk couldn't quite find the counter, though. And you just wonder, has he aged here? You know, has he lost his timing a little bit, Usyk? There's a left hand from Usyk and a right hook. Some big left hooks around the guard of Verhoeven there, but Verhoeven's chin holds up nicely. There's a right hand to the body from Verhoeven. And a left hook from Usyk on the inside. There's a straight right to the guard from Verhoeven. Usyk starting to throw more, but I think that's another Verhoeven round for me. Wow. Wow. Guys, what do you think in the chat? Is this a good Verhoeven, or are we seeing slippage from Usyk? Maybe a bit of both. How's everyone scoring it? I got it 2-1 Rico right now. Scores in the chat, people. Guys, make sure you subscribe. If you're new, hit the notification bell. We're definitely going to have to analyze this one when it's done. You'll get my post-fight analysis AM UK time. Fully edited with all the fight footage and everything. And also hit the like button. We are only 70 likes off 1,000 likes on this live stream, which is massive. I'd love to hit 1,000 likes on this. Peter Fury telling him to target that right hand to the body, Rico Verhoeven. Round 4 is underway. Here we go. I'll prioritize super chats, guys, if you want me to get to your comment. Usyk on the front foot again here, trying to be. Verhoeven's flicking the jab so quickly. He's competing with Usyk with the lead hand, and that is one of the reasons he's having success. Usyk is not lead hand dominant in this fight. Rico's so busy with the lead hand. Usyk can't find his rhythm with his jab. And I think right now, Usyk needs Rico to slow down. Wow. Rico lands a jab there, which backs Usyk up. Oh, there's a counter right hand from Usyk and then a left hand as well. But Rico presses forward. He takes the shots fine. Lands his own right hook to the guard. Little left uppercut on the inside there. Usyk's on the ropes again. Eats a few body shots from Verhoeven. Usyk gets off some hooks to the head on the inside there, though. That was good work. And Rico clinches. Rico's a big, heavy guy. Big, big, heavy guy. Usyk, of course, a career heaviest here. I do wonder if it's affecting his foot speed a little bit as well. Double jab to the guard from Rico. Right hook from Usyk and then a left uppercut. Oh, he's hurt Rico there, I think. He just stumbled a little bit. Usyk's coming forward now. He's definitely hurt him. A right hook round the guard. A left hook. He shook him there. Rico's on the ropes. Usyk pressing him. A jab lands from Usyk and he's finally hurt him. He's finally had the breakthrough there, Usyk. There's a left hook round the guard, but mostly blocked from Verhoeven. Verhoeven finding his feet again. He's bouncing a lot on the back foot here. Usyk double jabbing forward. A right hook to the body. Usyk is looking for the finish, but... Oh, there's a straight left that lands on a right hook from Usyk. He wants the finish. He's pressing for it because this has been a tough few rounds for Usyk, to be fair. He knows he's got a dangerous man in front of him. But that's the first time that he's really hurt Verhoeven in the fight or landed anything super clean to the head. Verhoeven throwing that straight right to the body again. Usyk feinting that left uppercut. Verhoeven steps in. Little hooks on the inside. Presses up. They're clinching. Referees tell him to work. And he calls break. Back to it. There's a right hook from Usyk. A left hook round the guard there from Usyk. That big Ivan shot. Oh, there it is again. The Ivan punch. Around the guard. Usyk's got his mouth open though, guys. I'm telling you, he doesn't look as fit as normal. There's a big right hand from Verhoeven on the guard. Usyk needs to get that jab going. He needs to start picking Rico off on the way in. Oh, big right hand from Rico on the chin. That was a good punch. Usyk rode it though. Oh, there's an uppercut from Usyk that lands clean. That was a beautiful punch. They're calling time. Gum shields come out for Rico. Yeah, it was punched out the mouth from the uppercut there. Usyk is turning the screw a little bit here, and he's doing okay defensively, but I'm telling you guys, this is an Usyk who is a lot slower. He has definitely slipped. He looks tireder, he looks slower, much less lateral movement with his feet. His feet way less bouncy than they used to be. The in and out he used to do is not there. There's a backhand from Usyk to the guard. There was an Usyk round that one, quite comfortably for me, but still competitive from Rico Verhoeven. More competitive than Daniel Dubois. We can confidently say that. Guys, we are only 21 likes off 1,000 likes. Please smash that like button. I'd love to hit 1,000 likes. There is currently nearly 3,000 of you in the chat, which is fantastic. So make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis. And guys, I've got a documentary I did on Japanese boxing. It's out on my channel. I'd love it if you could check it out. It's Netflix level quality, I believe. Everyone's loving it. It's in the pinned comment or in the description. Add it to your watch later so you can check it out after this. I think it's pretty good. I'd really appreciate it. I went to Tokyo during fight week for Inoue Nakatani and had a look at the sport there. We went to some gyms, spoke to some coaches, went to a fight night. It was very, very cool. So I'd love your thoughts on it. We're in the gym with Nakatani as well. Anyway, round 5 coming up. Anthony Joshua getting some cheers from the crowd. Round 5 is underway. Usyk just fainting low at the moment. Rico very, very busy with that lead hand still. I think Usyk needs to sort of probably take his mind off that jab a bit because there's nothing on it. But I think because Verhoeven's tucking his chin in behind the shoulder, it's quite hard to counter it. There's a right hook from Usyk that like, sort of controls it. It's just a check right hook. A jab from Usyk gets through. I think he's starting to find the timing a little bit more now. He's jabbing with Rico a bit more. He's taking the inside channel. Oh, there's a counter left hook from Usyk. Oh, Rico landed a right hook as well, though. Usyk looks more locked in this round, more focused. There's that counter left hand from Usyk again. It's similar to the start of the Dubois fight. He's sort of bouncing backwards and swinging that hook at the same time. Backhand from Usyk lands. Just a little spearing shot upstairs. Rico not throwing as much this round. He's still very busy with the feet. He's still feinting loads, but he's not really punching as much this round to actually landing on Usyk. He needs to get that right hand to the body going again, as Peter Fury asked for. But I think he's a little bit more worried about getting countered now. Usyk did seem to be finding the timing with those counters. Double jab from Usyk, just not quite landing. There's not a whole lot of clean landing this round so far. Rico was getting hit last round, so he's got a little bit more defensive this round for sure. But Usyk's not pressing forward as much. He's sort of probably grateful for a little break. Rico lands a little right uppercut there, and Usyk pivots out. There's a left hook from Usyk that Rico just dips under. Rico looking good defensively, I have to say. There's a left uppercut from Usyk, followed by a jab. The jab did kind of get through the guard. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Double jab from Usyk. Rico pressing. Usyk taking the half step back and making him miss. Rico coming forward here, slinging shots. Usyk moves out laterally. Really not much landing clean this round. It's anyone's round right now. Right, left hook to the body for Rico. Counter left hook upstairs from Usyk lands. Jab from Rico to the body. Jab or straight right hand to the guard there from Rico. A clean punch either way could really take this round right now. It's very close. Left hook to the body from Usyk lands. Oh, counter left hook there from Usyk, just missing. Jab from Rico. Rico's gone southpaw here. Interesting. There's a left hook from Usyk that's blocked by Rico. Back to orthodox again for Rico. Oh, there's a double jab from Rico that lands to the head. That's a Verhoeven round. He's taking it with that double jab for me. That is a Verhoeven round. And he's genuinely competitive. And, yeah, that was a genuine round for Rico again. I've got him up by a round. You could have him up more. Why do so many people in the chat think Rico will gas? Most likely because he usually goes over 3 to 5 rounds. But he's obviously very, very well conditioned. It's Igor Golub in the corner of Usyk right now as the head trainer, which is interesting. Rather than Papachenko. Not sure about that. Round 6 coming up. We've broken 1,000 likes, guys. I appreciate. Wow, we actually done 1,100 likes on this stream. That's incredible. Thank you so much, everyone. Guys, check out my Japanese boxing documentary. Add it to remind later. Watch later or whatever. It's really, really good. People are loving it. And subscribe and hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis. We definitely have got a lot to break down. I'm surprised at how much we have to break down. Round 6 coming up. We're underway in round number 6. Here we go. Oh, uppercut from Usyk just misses there. Just missing. Off the jab. Verhoeven busy again. Usyk throws the lead uppercut. I mean, the uppercut really is on. Verhoeven's head is very much leaned forward, but there's a little right hook that gets through for Usyk there off a 3-punch combo. Oh, left uppercut from Usyk on the inside there. He just put the shoulder in and rolled up with the backhand. There's a jab from Verhoeven over the lead hand of Usyk. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Usyk playing chess and Rico swallowing the pieces. Yeah, I mean, he's just taking it right now. Rico is also playing chess, though. He's playing very well right now. He's looking good. Rico gets in close, and they clinch. Usyk's very good in the clinch. It's hard to get him there with anything clean. Yeah, Peter Fury is a top-quality trainer. It's surprising more guys aren't with him, to be honest. Maybe the training's too hard for guys these days. I don't know. But there's no coincidence he trained Tyson Fury to that title. Neither man landing right now. They're both just moving around laterally, extending the lead hand. Backhand from Rico lands to the body. Uppercuts from Rico, missing. I just wonder at what point Usyk will feel he needs to turn the screw. There's a jab from Usyk that lands. He's ignoring those feints from Usyk. He's really not biting on them. There's a jab that gets through from Usyk to the head. There's a jab that lands for Rico Verhoeven. There's a 1-2 for Verhoeven. The 2 hit the guard, but not Usyk backwards. Usyk looking very, very human in there. Very vulnerable. Compared with the man that we're used to seeing, that's for sure. He's looked unbeatable in a lot of his fights, and in this fight, yeah, Rico's doing a fantastic job. Oh, there's a counter left hand from Usyk that lands. Straight shot to the head. Rico eats it, though. No trouble. Yeah, Verhoeven's still got a good bounce in his step for sure. They're saying that in the commentary. Oh, it's a close round, this. I think I've got Usyk slightly up in this round, but it's very, very close. There's a backhand from Rico to the body. I think Usyk edged that round for me, but it's close. That was a very close round. I thought that clean uppercut he landed early in the round was the standout shot for me. So I've got it a draw after 6. I thought Usyk would be much more dominant than this, I have to say. I could definitely have given the last round to Rico. It was a close round. Over 3,000 of you in the chat, guys. Smash the like button. Love to get to 1,200 likes now. We're 50 off that. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis video that will be out AM UK time. And add my Japanese boxing documentary to watch later. I went to Tokyo in Inoue Nakatani fight week, and people are loving it. It's out now on the channel. In the pinned comment in the description. Round 7. We're underway, people. Let's see what we got here. Usyk, double jab from Usyk. He needs to get that jab going again. It's so clever. Oh, there's the double jab that lands for Usyk there. It got through to the head. It's really impressive the way that Rico has played the lead hand battle here. He has really, really done a good job of neutralizing that lead hand. It's a very good boxing match. Double jab from Rico. Backhand from Rico just missing as Usyk pivots round. Only a jab really landing clean for Usyk so far this round. That's the only real clean punch of the round so far. Another jab for Usyk. Oh, there's an uppercut to the body that lands for Verhoeven. Yeah, Usyk looks tired, man. This is definitely a fatigued Usyk. Thank you, mate. This is an Usyk who has definitely declined a lot from the man that we saw dominate the heavyweight division for the last few years. But also, Rico Verhoeven's much better than we thought. I think both things are true. And Rico Verhoeven, oh, left hook from Usyk gets through. That was beautiful. No matter what happens in this, Rico should stay in boxing. I'd love to see him fight another guy. He's really competitive in there. There's a left hook from Usyk that gets through again to the head. Oh, backhand from Verhoeven hits the guard. They called it clean, but it wasn't clean. It hit the guard. That's why Usyk's fine. Oh, big left hook lands for Rico to the head. Right hook to the body, left hook to the head. That hurt Usyk. Oh my god, people, this is crazy. Usyk's starting to throw some big haymakers now. Big hooks round the guard. Oh my god, that was a massive punch from Rico. I can't believe this, guys. This is a fantastic performance from Rico Verhoeven. This is the most I've seen Usyk trouble in a boxing ring. I'm not joking. And it's a combination of slippage, but Rico Verhoeven being a much, much better boxer than we ever could have thought. There's no way we could have known he'd be this good. Double jab from Rico to the guard. Jab from Usyk to the head. Another jab from Rico to the head. Jab from Rico to the guard. Usyk looks really gassed, man. There's a right hand to the body there from Rico, and Usyk's timing is off as well. He's not finding the timing on his counters at all. And Verhoeven's feet are surprisingly good for such a big man. He's really bouncy. He's moving fluidly. Big right hook to the body from Verhoeven as well. That is a Verhoeven round. Clear Verhoeven round for me. Wow, this is a fantastic performance, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Round 8 coming up next. And right now, you either have it up, Rico up a couple of rounds, or I've got Verhoeven up by a round. You could have him up by more, potentially. There's been some close rounds in there. This is absolutely insane. And Usyk, at some point, if he wants to win this, he's going to have to go through the gears and try and take him out, I think. Obviously, he could win all the remaining rounds, but he doesn't look like he's going to get any better for him right now. Peter Fury telling Rico to throw light to the head and step into the body with big shots. Makes sense. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the notification bell for my post-fight analysis. It'll be out morning UK time. Over 3,000 of you in the chat right now. Absolutely fantastic. Here we go. Next round coming up. Round 8 coming up. Smash that like button as well, people. Nearly 12. We're only 4 likes off 1,200. And we're underway. Round number 8. Here we go. I'm just trying to score clean shots. If you look at the clean shots, it's pretty close. Jabs thrown equal. Usyk's landed 3 more power shots. Equal number of... Usyk's landed 8 more jabs according to the stats. So I think my scorecard's pretty good. I think that Rico's doing better than we think, but I'm just... there's a clean shot that gets through for Rico. I'm just scoring clean punches landed. So you can't... Just because Rico does well on a round, you can't ignore when Usyk does land punches. But yeah, there's been a few swing rounds, definitely, that you could have gone either way. They were close. Usyk's only had 1 real landslide round. Jab from Usyk just missing. Oh, big right hand lands for Rico to the head. My God, man, this is looking bad for Usyk. Oh, and then a right hand. Oh my God, and a right hook to the chin and a right hook to the body. Usyk's genuinely hurt here, guys. He's on the ropes. He's in trouble. He is in trouble. Wow, this is crazy. It's more than a great effort. It's a dominant performance right now for Rico Verhoeven. He is absolutely killing it. Backhand to the head from lands for Usyk. I didn't think this was possible, I have to say. Rico is a much, much better boxer than I possibly could have imagined. Yeah, there's a reason Usyk's been acting more like a businessman, people. What we're seeing here, I think he's massively underestimated Rico Verhoeven. This is probably the first miscalculation of Oleksandr Usyk's career here. It's still a close round, this, though. I'm not entirely sure who's winning this round. It's very close. Rico, I suppose, landed that big right hook, didn't he? So, yeah, Rico, but Usyk with a left uppercut just missing. Jab from Usyk lands. Another jab for Usyk lands. There's an uppercut for Usyk and then a backhand that lands for Usyk. That was good work. It's a very close round right now. Oh, and then a backhand just missed for Usyk as well. Rico was underestimated because we hadn't seen anything, mate. Like, you can't blame people for not knowing how good he was when we didn't see a freaking thing from him boxing-wise. We only seen him in 1 fight against the tomato can. Backhand from Usyk. There's an uppercut from Usyk that lands. Oh, he's hurt him there. He's really hurt him there. Then Rico comes back with his own shots, hooks, and they clinch. I do think that's an Usyk round. I think he's slightly ahead. Yeah, Verhoeven looks like he's going to take over, but Usyk, what I'm trying to say is Verhoeven's rounds have been more clear, I think. I think that's an Usyk round, personally. I thought he landed more clean shots that round. So I've got it. Have I got it level? I've got it dead level. This is crazy. Yeah, Inoue is pound for pound #1. No question. No question right now. What's everyone's scores? Get your scores in the chat. Rico did land some big punches that round, no question, but I thought Usyk outlanded him. Round 9 coming up. You could definitely give him that round to Verhoeven, by the way. I'm not saying that was a clear Usyk round. I felt he slightly outlanded him. I score what I see, people. I score what I see. Round 9 is underway. There's a jab from Usyk that lands. Yeah, you can definitely have Verhoeven ahead. I could have it a couple rounds different. It's close. There's a backhand from Verhoeven that just sneaks through the guard there. There's an uppercut from Usyk. Backhand from Usyk. Right hook from Usyk. Just catching him. Nothing super good. Oh, big right hand from Verhoeven gets through and then a right hook to the body. Hooks from Verhoeven to the body there. Yeah, I've got it closer 202 than most people do. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Most people don't agree with my scorecard, it seems, in the chat. I have it level, but you could have it. If anything, I'd have it more rounds for Verhoeven. I've given swing rounds to Usyk, so yeah, I've got it level, but you could easily have Verhoeven up by a few, I think. It's close. It's still ridiculous that the belt's from the line for this, but they look vindicated from the performance, that's for sure. No, I'm not joking, mate. Usyk looks old and slow, and Verhoeven looks much, much better than we thought. A right hook just blocked there by Usyk, but it was close. Usyk looks like the power's gone out of his game as well. He's surviving right now. He's really defending. Verhoeven is definitely winning this round right now. I don't think the judges will give it to Usyk regardless. Yeah, well, apparently they're doing open scoring for the WBC, and they've got it tied as well, the WBC, so there you go. Yeah, Verhoeven clear round right now. He did all the work early. Usyk just looks tired. The legs are not bouncing. They're not moving. This would be one of the biggest upsets in boxing history if Verhoeven wins this. And right now, he is on his way to winning. Backhand upstairs from Verhoeven gets through again. Usyk, I almost think Usyk needs to take a round off and get his energy back and then try and counterpunch Verhoeven for the end of the fight, because I don't quite know how he's going to... He looks like he's getting tighter and tighter, and Verhoeven looks like he's continuing the pace through the rounds. It's incredible. And what a performance from Peter Fury as a coach as well. Triple jab from Verhoeven. Maybe showing Tyson Fury what he could have had if he had him in his corner for the Usyk fights. Usyk, Rico and Southpaw again. That's a clear Verhoeven round for me, that one. Easy to score for Verhoeven. Damn. Rico on his way to winning. Incredible performance from Rico Verhoeven. Absolutely incredible performance by Rico Verhoeven. Insane. Guys, subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell. My post-fight analysis, which is going to be crazy, will be out UK morning time. And if you love boxing, if you love documentaries, check out my Japanese boxing documentary. I went to Tokyo during Inoue Nakatani Fight Week. I made a video about Japanese boxing, the culture there. It's in the pinned comment, in the description. Add it to your watch later and check it out. Nearly 4,000 of you in the chat right now, which is absolutely fantastic to see. By far my biggest live stream I've ever done this. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Here comes the next round. Round 10 coming up, people. Round 10's on the way. Let's go. I think the fact that he's fighting Verhoeven in the first place shows you he knows he's not the fighter he was. There's a backhand from Usyk that gets through. There's a jab from Usyk that gets through. There's a backhand again from Usyk that gets through as Rico pivots round. Yeah, he's getting his feet moving more, Usyk, now when Verhoeven's rushing him. And there's Verhoeven catching him on the turn. He's saying it was an elbow, Usyk. It's interesting that he's just being a bit more reactive with the feet moving backwards now, and he's trying to counter Verhoeven when he passed forward, which always should have been the strategy, and I think it was, but I just think his legs aren't doing it. And Verhoeven is much harder to read than I think Usyk predicted. Referee broke them. I don't know why. Verhoeven was throwing. He shouldn't really have broken them there. Yeah, Usyk's not downloading anymore, guys. He's just struggling. He's just struggling. Usyk's bouncing his feet way more at the moment. He looks like he's got a little bit of a second wind. He's trying to get them going, but then they stop again. And I just don't think he's got the bounce in his feet he used to have. Without that, he's not the heavyweight he is, because he's small. You know, he needs good feet. Without the good feet, he's in trouble. And Rico's got him on the ropes here, and he's bashing him around the guard at the minute. Some right hook's getting through. Usyk sees it all coming, so he's okay, but... Double jab from Verhoeven, the second jab piercing the guard. I think the fact he switches stance quite easily, Verhoeven, as well, is really helping him cut the ring off. Usyk on the ropes. Verhoeven slowed a little bit here, but he's winning this round. This is going to be insane if he wins this. It'll be a crazy upset. Absolutely crazy upset. Referee breaks them. Jab, body jab from Verhoeven lands. Right uppercut to the body from Verhoeven as well. There's a right hook from Usyk round the guard. Left hook to the body from Verhoeven. Wow, guys, this would be the biggest upset in boxing history. Genuinely, this would be right up there as the biggest upset in boxing history. Oh, right hook to round the head there from Usyk, from Verhoeven, sorry. Verhoeven piling forward with a high guard. Usyk gets a left hook through. He pivots off on the ropes. He gets Verhoeven in the corner. Uppercut. Usyk's hurt him here. Left hook. Right hook. Verhoeven's wobbled. A left hook from Usyk as well to the chin. And a big left hook as well from Usyk again. He's piling forward here. Verhoeven's definitely hurt. A left hook as well. Verhoeven comes back though. He's got his legs back. Counter left hook from Usyk there. Verhoeven keeps his chin low and he's okay. It's a close round, that one. Better, but... Oh, big right hand from Verhoeven lands. Usyk had a good rally at the end, but that is Verhoeven's round. Again. Wow. This is amazing, people. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. TalkSport stream gave out. Everybody over to the guy called Henry stream. We got nearly 4,000 people. We got 4,700 people in the chat. My biggest live stream ever, guys. I love it. Thank you so much for being here with me. Smash a like on this, guys. We've got 1,200 likes. I'd love to get it close to 2,000 as there's 4,000 in here. And guys, subscribe and hit the notification bell. My post-fight analysis will be out in the UK morning time. And we'll be having the fight footage in it. I'll break down the tactics, I'll analyze the strategy, and I'll talk about what's going on here because this is close to being... We're about to see one of the biggest upsets in boxing history if Verhoeven can win these last 2 rounds. Insane. Absolutely insane, people. Usyk needs a knockout potential on some scorecards. Round 11's underway. This is absolutely crazy. Here we go. There's a 1-2 from Usyk that lands. To the head. People saying Usyk's still downloading, you're insane. He's not downloading, he's struggling. There's a 1-2 from Usyk that lands. There's a jab from Verhoeven in reply. Oh, 1-2 gets through for Verhoeven, but Usyk takes a step back. There's a right hook from Verhoeven that gets through and a left hook. Usyk's hurt. He holds his guard up. Oof. Usyk is winning clearly, says Daniel Sues. Daniel, I think you may not have too many fans in here of your scorecard. If anything, my scorecard apparently is biased because apparently I've scored too many rounds for Usyk, so I think you might be wrong, mate. Yeah, Usyk's server is down, mate. The server is expired. There's a backhand from Usyk that lands, though. Verhoeven also landed a shot in that exchange. Usyk looking better this round. Verhoeven's definitely slowed a bit. There's a left hook from Usyk, a right hook. I think Usyk knows he needs a stoppage here, or he's feeling he wants a stoppage at the very least. There's some hooks from Usyk that get through again. He's definitely catching Verhoeven at the moment, but they are partially blocked, so Verhoeven seems to be okay. He is riding them. There's a jab that gets through for Verhoeven. Usyk wants Verhoeven to press him a little faster there. I think he's looking for the counterpunch, but Verhoeven is standing off. That's the opportunity where Usyk would normally be bouncing in and out of the lead hand, but the bounce is not there in his legs. The legs have 100% slowed down, people. I thought that might have been the case in the last Dubois fight. He counterpunched beautifully in that fight, but here he looks another level slower, to be honest with you. And Verhoeven, it would appear, has bouncy a better feet than Dubois. He's been a nightmare for Usyk to read with the bouncy feet, with the lead hand. There's a right hook from Verhoeven around the guard. Usyk with hooks landing there. Verhoeven lands his own right hand in reply. He's got a good chin, Verhoeven. He is taking those shots well. There's a backhand that lands for Verhoeven. Thank you very much for the super chat. One of the best heavyweight boxers in history losing to a non-boxer. Am I dreaming? If you're dreaming, then I am too, my friend, because that is what's happening right now. But this is an Usyk round at the minute, clearly for me. Usyk starting to roll with the punches on his shoulders a bit more, and I wonder if he's looking for that Ivan counter shot. Usyk with blood coming from his nose. Uppercut from Usyk there, landing. Verhoeven definitely fatigued. Oh! Usyk drops him with a big uppercut and then a left hook. And Verhoeven has gone down. It was a clean knockdown from Usyk. A beautiful shot. He's got 18 seconds left in the round. Verhoeven being counted. He's breathing heavily. His gum shield's come out as well. He showed the referee. He's bought himself some time there. He's going to get to the end of the round, I think. Yeah, he's been given time to put the mouthpiece in. His legs are super unsteady. Usyk might knock him out in the next round, people. Oh, the corner fumbling with the gum shield. This is going to be the end of the round. It's a 10-8 round for Usyk. Oh, big left hand from Usyk. Oh, he's about to knock him out here. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And the referee's jumped in and waved it off on the bell. The referee stopped it right on the bell. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. You should have let him out that round, but Usyk knocked him out there, guys. Usyk won by knockout. But I tell you what, that nearly went very, very, very wrong for Oleksandr Usyk. Guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I am definitely going to be breaking this down in my post-fight reaction video, Morning Time UK. This was crazy. Smash a like on this video. What the hell? That was very, very, very tough. The hardest fight of Oleksandr Usyk's career by a mile. He was arguably about to lose that fight until the stoppage. They probably should have let Verhoeven out of the round. It's not corruption. Verhoeven was getting battered there at the end of the round, but they should have let him out the round. They should have let him into the final round of the fight for sure, because he was on his feet still. He didn't go down. I felt like that was unfair. Usyk slowed down a hell of a lot. We got so much to talk about, people. Damn. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Over 5,000 of you in here right now. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. It really helps to support things. It really, really does. Guys, the biggest shout out, if you could do anything for me, if you've enjoyed this, please check out my Japanese boxing documentary. I went to Japan, I went to Tokyo in Fight Week for Inoue Nakatani, and I want it to do so well. It's Netflix quality. We shot the hell out of it. I think it's a brilliant piece. It's the best thing I've ever made. It's in the pinned comment. It's in the description. Go and add it to your watch later. Subscribe, all that stuff, guys. Crazy. Crazy. I mean, look, Usyk definitely knocked him down there, and he was on the way to knocking him out, for sure. But I think it was really unfair. It was really, really unfair that they stopped it at the end of that round there. That was absolutely crazy, people. Wow. What a fight. I mean, what a shocking performance. I cannot believe it. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Thank you very much for the super chat, 202. Get your super chats in, guys, if you want to support the stream. I really appreciate it. This is my biggest live stream by a mile, so thank you so much to everyone who's been part of this. Crazy. Over 80,000 people have watched this live stream. Absolutely insane. This has turned into an absolutely massive occasion. Whew. Absolutely nuts, people. Yeah, guys, what did you make of that? Get your thoughts in the chat. Do you think that stoppage was early? Let's do a poll. Let me know. Was it an early stoppage? Let me know what you think, people. Vote on this poll. Thank you very much for the super chat. HM Fidos, I think it is. Easily the worst, shadiest stoppage in boxing history. I don't know about that one. I've definitely seen worse stoppages than that. He was about to get knocked out. Someone called Usyk has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much for that, mate. Welcome to the new members. They're saying it was a terrible stoppage, but Usyk also would have stopped him. So I don't think you can call it a terrible stoppage, but it was early. There's no question it was early, in my opinion. Given it was the end of the round like that. Rico looks gutted because he was about to win. He was genuinely about to win that fight. I can't believe how crazy that was. And I reckon they'll do a rematch. I think they'll do a rematch. How could you not do a rematch? It'll be worth a lot of money now. That's Usyk's money fight. He's found it for himself. Yeah, crazy. But can you have the belt on the line with Kabayel waiting? I think he might have to. I think he might let the belts go and do it. He might have to. At least that would be the fair thing. It was Rico. If I was Rico, I'm punching the ref and pretending I was confused, says the connoisseur. I hope you're doing good, brother. Always love having you on the channel. God, just crazy. Let's have a look at the poll. How's it going? 76% of you, nearly 1,000 votes, think it was an early stoppage. That is a lot of people that think it was an early stoppage. That's wild. All right, here we go. We're getting the announcement. I want to hear the post-fight interviews, guys. We'll chat about these together, and then we'll have a little post-fight chat. Tantacruel in the chat, mate. Big up. I just seen you there. I'm trying to grab your comment. Now we know what happens to Usyk without the speed and agility. Well, I mean, they are attributes every fighter needs, so... I hate Usyk. I don't hate Usyk. Why do you say that? I love Usyk. Social media is going to crucify Usyk after this fight. Yep. Ratters, thank you for the super chat, mate. Agit Kabayel would beat up this version of Usyk. You would think so. You would think so. Damn. But Verhoeven should stay in boxing. He was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What a performance from Rico Verhoeven. Just incredible. And Usyk was going to knock him out, guys. It was an early stoppage, but I do believe Usyk was about to knock him out. Although he may, you know, Verhoeven may have got to the corner, recuperated, and made it to the final round, but yeah, Usyk has slowed, guys, no question. Usyk has definitely slowed down. Absolutely crazy. Let's hear the post-fight interviews. The fireworks with the pyramids looks absolutely incredible. Wow. People are now going to be saying Atama beats Usyk. I don't think Usyk's got much left now, guys. I have to say his biggest attributes have slipped a lot. God, thank God AJ didn't box him. AJ would have lost. Most likely, Verhoeven looked great. You can say bad stoppage, mate, but he was on his way to getting knocked out. I mean, you'd say that maybe, given it's for the heavyweight title, given he was up on the cards, maybe you need to see him on his back on the canvas. Yeah. Crazy. God, guys, what a nuts card that was. Guys, do consider sending a super chat to support this, and yeah, do subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. We've got so much to talk about in the post-fight analysis. It's going to be crazy. We're on our way to 31,000 subscribers. Rico did incredibly well. I agree with you, mate. Here we go. Usyk being interviewed. Let's see what it has to say. Ade saying that's a lot tougher than many expected. Usyk nodding. Hi, everyone. Let's see what Usyk says. I'm going to relay the interview to you. He says, thank you so much. For me, it's very important. But I know right now, Ukrainian people in my country are being bombed. Okay, so he's taking it as an opportunity to talk about the war in his country straight away. Time to retire. Done it all. Slipped majorly. Father time wants for nobody. Yep. Yeah. Usyk saying he's afraid because Ukraine's being bombed right now. That's terrible. But yeah, I'm keen to hear his... He said, Rico, you're an amazing fighter. Thank you so much. Well, I think a rematch will be in order. The rematch will be huge now. Because you know Rico can compete. Usyk thanks his team. Katerina, his wife. Usyk said a good fight. Ade's asked if he thinks he needed a knockout. Usyk says, I was just boxing. When asked if he thought he needed a knockout. Right uppercut, bam. He was looking for that uppercut all fight. God, 1,500 votes on the poll. 76% of you think the stoppage was real. Henry, you are far and away the best announcer for fights on YouTube. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Who's in the ring? Kabayel's in the ring. All right, let's see this. Is he going to face off with him? I want to see this. Is he going to get this shot? I'm glad they've got Kabayel in the ring. He deserves this. Apparently someone's unsubscribing because it was corruption at its finest. Mate, you have not got a clue what you're talking about. Turkey saying it's the choice of Usyk. He's telling Rick Reno it's not the right time. Rick Reno got Caballero on the ring, and now he's being told by Turkey. But now they're saying for Rico rematch. God, there's so much fight. There's a lot of money on the table still for Usyk. Turkey saying they're both in the line. I don't think it was corrupt, guys. I do think it was a slightly early stoppage, but Rico just been knocked down. Let's not pretend he wasn't about to get stopped. He should have let him out the round, I think, but he could have got stopped straight away in the next round. It was very, very close. It was a borderline one. He was getting hit a lot in that moment. But yeah, he probably should have been allowed out the round. Rico's being asked about the stoppage. There's only 5 seconds left. Rico said, of course I was upset. Thought it was an early stoppage. But in the end, it's not up to him, he says. He definitely thought it was a little bit early. Yeah, they do know they're nearly in the round. Hey, look, it was definitely early. I can't say it's corruption, but it's early. But it's definitely not the worst stoppage I've seen. Go and look at Wardley Parker if you want to see a bad stoppage. Wow. Rico said he's very grateful for the opportunity. He's got to continue boxing. He was fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic, guys. So good in there. Excellent. Rico saying that Turkey wants the rematch. Let's see if he gets it. Ade says congratulations to Rico on the performance. He's saying he was so close to shocking the world. I mean, he was so close to shocking the world. You can't hate on Usyk. He's done nothing wrong, but he has definitely declined. There's 100% decline now. There's no denying it. We were wondering for a while when we'd see it for sure. That's the clearest sign I've seen of Usyk being on decline. But Verhoeven was also fantastic. Verhoeven was very, very good. And he deserves another chance. He was brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you very much. First donation for an Usyk Rico 2 documentary. Do you know what? Maybe. Maybe. If it's in Egypt again, I'd love to do that. Can you imagine? Now that we've seen there's an actual contest in it. Crazy. Rico thanks Usyk for taking the fight. He's super proud with his performance. He was brilliant. He was so good in there. I get Caball's been bought in. Caball's in the ring saying, I've waited long time for this. I want it. Germany's ready for the fight. Rico's still standing there as well, which is an interesting look. Caball's saying we can do it in a German stadium. I think right now, Usyk said, let's do it, no problem. And he's saying if Turkey organizes it, we'll do it. I said, no problem, I'm ready. There's 2 solid options there. Henry, you should visit Rico in Holland. Maybe. Ade's saying to Usyk, he's trying to force Usyk, what do you want to do? Do you want the rematch or Caballel? He's trying to force him for an answer here. He says, I'll box both. He says, no problem, I'll box both. I don't think he means at the same time. I think he means we'll do both. But right now, I think very strongly about whether I make Caballel favorite in that fight. Usyk wants to dedicate the fight to Ukrainian people. He's not saying he'll do first, but it's going to be one of them next, it seems. It'll be Caballel, it will be Rico rematch. Crazy. Crazy. Guys, get your super chats in and I'll answer your questions. Appreciate support on the stream. Make sure you subscribe for my post-fight analysis. It'll be out AM UK time. Hit that notification bell. And please check out my Japanese boxing documentary. It's the best video I've ever made. It's in the pinned comment. And it's in the description. I'm going to end the poll. Nearly 2,000 votes. 77% of you think it was an early stoppage. Crazy. Crazy fight. Wow. This is going to be a massive post-fight video. Could be the biggest ever. Could be the biggest ever. I can't believe how big this live was. We've done nearly 100,000 views on this live. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it'll be whatever fight Turkey wants next, basically. Whatever he puts up the most money for is what Usyk will do. He's right at the end, so it makes sense. What do people want next? Let's do a poll on what next. What do you want next for Usyk? This is the big question. Catterall or Rico rematch? Let me know. Let me know what you think. This is a difficult poll. Who do you want next for Usyk? Catterall or the Rico rematch? We're going to talk about my opinion of it in the post-fight video, but I'm interested to see what you guys will think before I go. Still over 2,000 of you in here, guys. Please smash the like button as well. We 1,600 likes in the end, which is massive, but I'd love to hit 2,000 before we go if possible. It's very close, actually. It's pretty leaning slightly towards the Rico rematch, but Catterall has been waiting a long time for his shot. A long time. Wow. You should do a documentary on Conor Benn versus Ryan. Maybe. I don't know if I'll do documentaries about specific fights. I'd be interested to go and do a documentary about American boxing and maybe use that fight week as the vehicle to do it. Just like we did with the Japanese one. You know, we were there for Inoue Nakatani fight week, but it was about Japanese boxing. I think I like looking at the bigger picture, the bigger story in boxing, and then using that fight week as a vehicle to do it. Because Ryan Garcia sort of encapsulates a lot of what people would say has been wrong with American boxing. You know, the overhyped fighter, the fighter that moves too quickly because their social media profile is bigger than what they've achieved. Well, that was crazy. That was an absolutely crazy fight. I'll stick around and answer some questions for a bit if you want, people, because there's loads of you still in here. And then I'm going to get out of here and make my post-fight video, which you must subscribe and hit the notification bell to get. Be full analysis with fight highlights. It'll be very, very good. We'll break down what Rico did well, what Usyk managed to do to get the win in the end. And we'll look at what next. I mean, I'm seeing your guys' opinion. It's pretty 50-50 around the 500 vote mark on Catterall, the Rico rematch. And I think they're both very viable options at this point. Financially, though, I just wonder if the Rico one might be a bit bigger, but I don't know. Catterall, for that WBC belt to be on the line, it's got to be Catterall. He can't keep waiting forever. And guys, also, please do subscribe if you're new. Only 250 subscribers off 31,000. Be great to hit that before I leave. Also, Renegade says, the Japanese doc was amazing. Thank you very much, mate. I hope everyone checks it out. Can you add retire to the poll? Well, I don't think he will. I think he's saying he's going to continue, so... You can say it was a bad refereeing decision, but I don't think it was corruption. Rico had just been knocked down. You know, he was on his way to getting knocked out. He should have let it go longer, but I'm not going to say it was corruption at all. It was a decision that the referee made. I think it was probably a bit early. I think he probably should have been allowed to at least get knocked down or out fully, given he was so close to winning. But, you know, it's easy for us to say. Don't forget, Rico had just been dropped heavy. He almost didn't get up from the count. It was close. See me in Holland. Maybe. Maybe. I think people are overreacting a little bit to the stoppage. I don't think it was the best stoppage. I do think it should have been let go longer. I also don't think it's corrupt or terrible. But I know he was miles ahead, but he'd just been heavily knocked down. And, you know, he was getting hit clean when it got stopped. It was legitimate. If that was another fight where the fighter wasn't up, you could still say it should be a stoppage. The context is the reason that you question it. The fact it was close to the end of the round. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I personally do think it was a bit early, but I'm just saying I can't say it was corruption. I just think it was maybe a call that was slightly in the wrong direction. I need to watch it back to confirm my feelings, but that is what I think. It's definitely not a scripted fight. That's insane to say. Scripted fight. Some of you are nuts, man. Crazy, but yeah, I'm very excited to do the post-fight reaction. So much to discuss in this one. It's going to be a big video, people. Might be one of my biggest videos ever, so I definitely hope to see you all there for that. Crazy, crazy performance. I think the other question is, how much has Usyk declined? You know? Oh, just over 700 votes. Rico rematch is slightly edging the vote. Might be recency bias. It'd be interesting to see if I ask you again in a week who you think it should be. I guess the other question is, how much was it Rico was good and how much was it Usyk's declined? But I think it's time for Usyk to retire, in my opinion. He's not the same fighter anymore. Crazy. Peter Fury is there with Ade. I'm very interested to see what Peter has to say. Yeah, most of you want the Rico rematch. Let's hear what Peter's saying. Peter's saying the stoppage was early, but at the end of the day, he was tired and fatigued. It was the 11th round. Could he make the 12th? Probably not. So there you go. That's exactly what I said. So Rico's own coach has said what I've said. So you guys are being a bit intense saying it's corruption. It's not fixed. It's not corruption. Peter's just admitted himself that he probably wouldn't have made it out in the next round, but it was an early stoppage, and I agree with that, but it's not corrupt. My scorecard is ridiculous, apparently, but you've told me that many times tonight. I'm clearly not going to agree with you. I think it was a fair scorecard. Usyk landed more punches than he was being given credit for, but at the same time, the rounds that I edged to Usyk, I could have seen how you gave them to Verhoeven, so maybe 2-3 rounds in the other direction, I don't have a massive problem with. But Usyk definitely won some rounds in there, and in the end, he knocked him out. He probably would have stopped him if the fight hadn't been stopped early. So, yeah, it's a difficult one, but... yeah. We'll do another poll. I'll tell you what. We're close to 1,000 votes on that one. The Rico rematch is edging it. I'm going to ask a slightly different question. I want to just gauge if it's the majority of people that think it was corrupt or not. Was the decision to stop the fight corrupt or just early? Because I want to know how many people actually think it's corruption. Because I personally don't, but I want to see what people think. Let me know what you think, people. Corrupt or just early? Exactly. 202. Henry's in with them now. Oh no, apparently someone's lost faith in my channel because they don't like my scorecard. Whatever will I do, people? I'm so sorry, mate. I hope I haven't hurt your feelings. So over 300 votes. 2/3 of you think it was early, and a third of you think it was corrupt, roughly. But it might change. It's going more on corrupt at the minute. How can you say it's rigged when he just dropped him heavily? I just don't... If it was rigged, like, then... I don't know. I can't get on board with that, but... Apparently Henry's in with them, despite the fact Henry's still in his studio. Henry acts completely independently, has never been paid a dime by any broadcaster or promoter, and never will be. I mean, if I go and work with them, it will be under the terms, as I've always said, that I'll still say exactly what I want to say. My scorecard is exactly what I saw in the fight. There were some close rounds in there that I edged for Usyk. And go and watch them again. You'll see Usyk landed some clean punches. For sure. They were swing rounds. But I like I said, I don't have a problem with 2 or 3 rounds in the other direction for Verhoeven because they were close rounds. But you can't say Usyk wasn't in those rounds. But yeah. Pretty simple, really. Tony Billy said Rico had every right to lose his mind and kick off in the ring there, but he didn't. Do you guys think Rico should have kicked off in the ring, made more of a scene of it? Demanded the rematch a bit more? I'm not sponsored by DAZN, actually, Reggie. I promote the pay-per-view so I can use their footage. That's it. I wouldn't promote them if I didn't think they were worth promoting. I don't tell anybody they should pay for them. And, yeah. Oh, apparently it's too late. Show my colors. Guys, it's revealed I'm a DAZN shill. Piss off. But, funnily enough, 58% of you agree with me that it was just early and not corrupt. So that means that, yeah, it's still a big chunk of you that think it was corrupt. But it's obviously a valid opinion to have. It doesn't mean I'm in with anyone. You nutters. But yeah, brilliant performance from Rico either way. I'm very relaxed, mate. I just think it's funny and weird. I'm getting rage baited. Where do you rank Rico? That's a good question. Where do you rank Rico Verhoeven in the heavyweight division? I don't know. He has to fight. This is what I was saying before the fight. It's frustrating when they go straight in against the best fighter or number one fighter because you want to see where they're at. And it's hard to gauge when they fight the best guy. We need to see him fight another top 10 guy now. I wonder if he might fight a Fury or an AJ, the winner of that fight, if it happens. I wonder if he might fight... Fucking hell, I mean... You wouldn't be shocked to see Verhoeven and Ngannou in boxing. That wouldn't be shocking. There's loads. Who knows? But yeah. Wow. So guys, this stream is on over 100,000 views. Crazy. Over 100,000 views on this stream. By far my biggest stream ever. Crazy. Tony saying he thought Rico was ahead coming into the 11th round. I think most people had Rico ahead. Fair enough. Why am I disappointing you, my friend? Frequencies, why am I disappointing you? Because I don't think it was corrupt. Now you'll tell us the earth is flat. I might do. Could be the case, mate. You can't rule it out. I'm joking. I obviously don't think that. Let's end that poll. I have a question. Henry has let the mask slip. You guys are nuts. Let's do a poll on where do you rank Rico in the top 10? Where do you rank Rico in boxing? Let's do some options. Top 5, top 10, top 15. I mean, it's impossible to say really, but it's fun. It's a fun conversation, isn't it? Top 25. Let's see what you think, guys. What do you think? Where do you rank Rico Verhoeven? What do you reckon, guys? There's a real spread on this. 200 votes already is crazy. It's flying up. Most of you got in top 5 right now. I mean, fair enough after that performance. It was Usyk's hardest fight. And, you know, it was only 10 months ago that he absolutely destroyed Dubois for a second time. Top 30, the whole point is to work your way up. Yeah, that's a fair comment. He's a very unorthodox boxer who'd give any boxer a problem, maybe. 202 coming through with the 202 as ever. Rico needs to beat like 15 cabbies for a ranking. I wonder where they'd rank him after that, though. The governing bodies would kind of make their own rules up, so it's hard to say. Crazy. Malik Scott is saying he thinks it's Father Time rather than the weight that affected Usyk there. Very possible. Yeah, I agree with Malik Scott. It's the first time you can clearly see that he's slowed down. He's definitely slowed down Usyk. He's not the same fighter, but also Verhoeven was a lot better than we thought he'd be. A lot better. It's a combination of both. Shut up, Brian. Also, okay, thank you, mate. I'll have a look. I appreciate that. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at Otto's graphic design skills. Maybe it's in my junk. Is it in my junk? I haven't got your email, mate. Did you send it to hello@harrystrauss.com? Yeah. Oh, wait, there we go. Got it. Oh, I see. So it's similar, but you've got like a little bit more... I do like that, mate. I do like that. That looks cool, actually. Yeah, look, man, if you want to keep working on that, I might use it. So, yeah, I'd be very happy to promote you if you want to make it for me. I would appreciate that. Yeah, maybe do a blue and a red version if you want to do it, because I don't know which one's better. But guys, what do you think about this as an improvement for the documentary thumbnail? That's from Otto. Have you got an Instagram handle, mate? I appreciate you working on this. I'll promote your Instagram handle. But yeah, guys, this is the Japanese boxing documentary. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's on my channel. It was an amazing trip. I went for Inoue Nakatani Fight Week, and we dove in deep into the sport in Japan. We went to a small hall show, the gym, all that stuff. Yeah, Otto, send me your Instagram handle if you want to promote your design skills. And yeah, if you want to work on it some more, that would be cool. Can't tell the difference as raindrop. Yeah, it's just yeah. Well, I think it's maybe a slight improvement. So yeah, I'll let him have a go at it anyway. All right, guys, this was a fantastic live stream. Really appreciate you all being here. Overeem thinks that the element of surprise is gone now. So Usyk would beat him worse in the rematch, but maybe not. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. If there is a way to promote you, let me know in your email, and I'll give you a shout out on one of my videos. Appreciate that. If I use it, I might not use it, but even if I don't, I'm happy to shout you out, mate. It's fine. Appreciate you having a crack at it. What kind of music do I listen to / enjoy? Shame you can't hype a live stream. That's all right, mate. You can subscribe and all that. Yeah. We've done well on the stream for subscribers. We've up to 30.8k now, so only just under 200 off 31. So hopefully we'll get 31 on the post-fight video. But yeah, guys, do subscribe. Do hit the notification bell for the post-fight video. As I say, out morning UK time. And please, 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 there's 1,200 of you in here right now. Please check out my Japanese boxing documentary. I worked really hard on it, and people are really loving it, and I want it to do really good numbers. So I'd really appreciate any support you can give me on it. Go and check it out. Share it with your friends and family. Share it on social media. Share it on Reddit, Twitter, all those places. I really, really appreciate it, guys. There's still loads of you in here, so I feel like I should keep going with this, but I'm really excited to see you on the next one. Should we do a stream raid? Can you hit a W in the chat if you want to do a stream raid, and I'll send the viewers over to someone else, a small creator maybe who needs some support. Not that I'm a big creator, but I'm bigger than some. Where should we send them? Let's send them to someone who needs it. Let's have a look. Let's go, guys. Go to Boxing Gems Film Study if you're up for it. Are we getting W's in the chat? Yeah, we're getting a few. All right, let's do Boxing Gems, because Boxing Gems doesn't... I don't think Boxing Gems knows who I am, but... He's obviously, I don't really watch his content because I don't want his studies to affect me, but I know people love him and he's live. So let's send him some love. Let's go over to Boxing Gems. Say, Guy called Henry says, big up. And that is his live stream, so everybody head there. That's the pin message. That's Boxing Gem's live stream. He's currently live. I think he's currently live anyway. Let me just check. Oh, wait, he's not live anymore. Sorry, forget that, guys. I'm an idiot. I am a fool. I'm a fool. We need someone who's actually live. I would have sent them there. Live. Trying to see if I know any of these channels. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. Apparently the YB was giving me shit. Go to the YB. There you go. This is me. Yeah. So, go over to the YB's channel. Say a guy called Henry says thanks for giving him shit. There you go. We're gonna stream raid that. It's in the pin message. That's the YB's stream. I think he's probably seems like a pretty interesting cat. I don't really watch this channel, but apparently he was abusing me. So just go over there and tell him a guy called Henry says thanks so much for giving him the abuse. Or whatever he was saying, I don't know. But he clearly wants some attention, so let's give it to him. Just keep speaking my name, mate. You know, maybe you'll be as big as me one day. Who knows? I'm joking, guys. Anyway, Henry, you should make a video tomorrow on the fight. I absolutely will, mate. People should subscribe, like the video, and my post-fight reaction will be out. Hit the notification bell and you'll get it. But guys, thank you so much for being with me on this one. It's been a freaking awesome stream. My biggest ever by a mile, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the post-fight video. And check out that Japanese boxing documentary. Head over to the YB stream. Say a guy called Henry says thanks for